Run 4, where tonight we watch Wrestlemania. Night 1. And tonight we have special guest from a bunch of potheads podcast, Jesse.
With the worst YouTube video on YouTube.
The worst reaction video.
Right.
So welcome. Tonight is going to be interesting, filled with some WrestleMania live reactions. Yeah, and then we'll have some other talk because we haven't sat down and talked to shit. When was the last time Jesse was here? He brought fucking a buffet of pizzas
he
and
came
tacos.
over for... Dude, it might have been last WrestleMania.
Was it
It might
last
have been.
WrestleMania when you
Was
bought
it?
all that?
I
Might have been
I
like
can't
1
remember.
year ago.
I can look at.
But Jesse
the
used to
video.
work with us at Marianne's. Me and him used to slang dough all day. So, yeah, we're going to catch up, watch WrestleMania. Should be interesting. And here we go.
Well done. Oh, I put out the Dobie Dots video today.
I did see that.
We got 6 views and 1 like. I don't know who the 1 like it. Maybe Darby.
Probably.
You haven't seen it yet.
What was
I
it?
always assume any likes are you or Darby.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. Like I said, I've been working on my
Shooting babies.
video game.
All right, the BSSB with Jesse. Oh, it was back in. Well, I put out the video and made the video in August, so it was probably.
It
Was that
almost
UFC?
a year
It
then,
wasn't-
just short of a year. then.
No, they did WrestleMania summertime last year, didn't they?
Did they?
No. It was some wrestling
So
event.
we're just short of a year.
It was
So
either-
it's probably 10 months.
It was
or
either
so.
wrestling or UFC.
That's a good question.
I don't know.
Probably
Either way, it's
wrestling.
been about 10 months since Jesse's
Because I kept asking
came
you,
over
like,
and shot the shit with us.
I remember I kept asking you who was going to fight who or something like that.
Yeah, because I feel
Yeah.
like
It was a
everything
wrestling
was-
event, but I kept asking you. You kept,
No,
like,
no. And I remember that, like, you were just like, I don't know if you were high or what, but you were
just
speculating and
Yeah.
speculating
Yeah.
and speculating.
I do remember that now.
Like, about
Yeah.
the same thing. And you would ask me questions like, what do you think? And I was just to the point where I was just like, I don't know, Jesse. Let's find out. Like, we're watching it right now. Like, we don't need to speculate anymore. It's happening. But
It might have
no,
been like a Money in the Bank or Hell in the Cell. I don't remember what's in August.
something, dude.
They
We're
always
going to sit here and
change everything.
speculate about which one it was.
Right. What do you think it was, Mark?
I don't fucking know, Jeff. If it was August, it might have been SummerSlam, but I don't think it was August. So
Dude, this guy almost cut him in half with his sword.
this guy,
Yeah, Drew McIntyre.
yeah,
Speaking of swords, crazy story. This dude I live with, Dusty, when
Dusty.
Dusty
we
Rhodes?
worked together, whatever, we talked about him here, but he lived in this apartment complex out west when he was in working in the oil field, and his boss lived like across the complex or wherever, like parking lot or whatever, so he'd walk down and you could walk, and some shit was going down or whatever, and his boss came out with a sword in his hand and came over to Dusty's apartment covered in like blood, and Blood's like, what the fuck just happened? He goes, cut my wife's head off. This dude had like an actual like katana sword, they like sharp as shit. I guess the wife threw a plate of spaghetti at him in an argument. So he was like, bitch, walked into his room, grabbed his katana sword, and literally cut the bitch's head off in one swipe with that
That's
katana sword.
Dude, that's crazy.
It walked to Dusty's house.
That's a real.
Like a
that's a
partner.
real katana. It
Yeah.
wasn't a fake. It wasn't no store katana,
No.
or like mall katana.
Dusty said because like he had money because of oil field or whatever.
yeah,
but
yeah. I'm just
yeah,
saying
this
that.
dude had like a sword and like throwing stuff. He was like just into that kind of
Right.
shit. So he's
Like a
that's what he
collector.
that's what he spent money on. I guess he grabbed his fucking katana sword and literally one swipe cut his
Yeah,
wife's head off.
Dude, that's
for
crazy.
throwing a plate of
That's
spaghetti at him.
gnarly.
That's
real
insane,
fucked
dude.
up.
Crazy as hell. And dude acted like nothing was wrong with it. Like cops came, he was like, "Yeah, just cut the bitch's head off." Dude, like he was cool with it.
Over
he
some
knew
spaghetti.
He knew he was going. Like just accepted it. Just
She broke the noodles in half, didn't she?
See,
Yeah.
I wonder.
Fucking bitch.
fucking Asian book noodle.
Why did she throw the plate at him? Is the real question. Like, was the
Because
food
there was no fucking
shitty?
meatballs, Mark.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
It was sausage instead of meatballs.
I hate that shit.
She used a lo mein instead of spaghetti.
Speaking of samurai or whatever, I have some fun fact. Like, if you guys ever saw The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise, that movie,
I think so.
fucking great movie.
No, I know what you're talking about though.
That was real. That was a true story, and that was based
Oh,
on a
really?
real guy. Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have to
wow.
watch it again then.
I'm gonna have to
The
watch it
guy's
for the
name
first
was.
time.
He was
I love true stories.
a Frenchman named Jules Brunet, the real life Last Samurai, fighting alongside the shogunate rebels who wanted to maintain traditionalism in Japan. Burnett joined a legion of 3,000 in battle against 7,000 imperial troops that lasted half a year in 1868 and 1869. Ultimately, the clash ended with defeat of the samurai, largely because they did not use Western weaponry the way the imperial troops did, which is exactly how it was in the movie.
Right.
They ended up getting shot down.
Yeah,
by
because
a
I've seen
fucking
trailers
Gatling
and all kinds of stuff for it.
Dude, that movie's so good.
Yeah.
But then, like, here's a picture of the real guy compared to Tom Cruise in the fucking movie.
I need to get that outfit for my
Dude,
kid.
they Hollywood the shit out of him.
Because in the reality, he was a Frenchman. In this, he was a Civil War general or something.
Okay.
But I don't know if it was Civil War, but it was like an American soldier. But yeah, I just thought that was cool, and it went right along with your fucking katana shit right there. I also have a fun WrestleMania fact for you. But my fun WrestleMania fact is, do you guys know what the original name for WrestleMania, or one of the possible original names for WrestleMania was before they settled on WrestleMania? Like, this was what it was going to be called.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
I want to think of this one.
But, like, this is what it was going to be called, or it was, like, in the top 3 names. And I think it was real close to being called this.
Supermania.
No. You're probably never going to get it. And it's
So
absolutely...
Mania wasn't in the name at all.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I was thinking wrestle.
It would
Why
have to
doesn't
be
even have wrestle in it,
Wrestle
back
and
then,
Mania are not in it at all.
back then names were like Starcade and
Oh,
like
that's
big
right.
names
Yeah, I
were
do
like
remember-
WMA, whatever, like
Bash at the Beach.
Bash at
Yeah.
the Beach. Like, they were like
Did you
names
remember
that
in
were
your house?
in your house. Yeah.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, dude.
I
In
remember
Your
that-
House was a lot of them.
I
Like,
remember,
In Your
like,
House
yeah.
was almost like its own
That was like
show.
the filler pay-per-view.
Like, there was a
back
bunch
then.
of different, yeah.
Because they didn't have all these other ones, so it was like WrestleMania in your house, Royal Rumble in your house. Like,
So maybe it would be it would have to be something themed, is what I'm thinking. Because if it's not WrestleMania and it's not, and like it was back in that era.
hmm
I want to say Wrestle Kingdom, but that's fucking New Japan. That's already a thing.
And technically, and I'll explain after, I wrestled at it.
Ooh.
Which doesn't make any sense because I wasn't born in the first WrestleMania, I don't think. I was born in 87. WrestleMania was before that.
And you
I
wrestled
think
at
so.
it.
I think first WrestleMania was.
Technically, and I'll explain afterwards, technically, in quotations, I wrestled at it. This isn't going to help you guys guess at all what I just said about me wrestling at it. It's just a little fun fact on the fun fact.
We'll go with, yeah, I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah,
You guys none?
done.
No.
It was called the WWF. Oh, I don't know if WWF was attached to it. Well, it was. It was WWF, but I
Yeah.
don't know if it was the WWF Colossal Tussle.
See, I would have never got that, but that like goes
That's
with the
what
theme
your
of back
theme,
then.
like the
Like,
names, yeah.
Colossal Tussle,
So
like,
what's
makes
your,
sense.
How's your quote-unquote colossal tussle?
I technically wrestled at the Colossal Tussle because when my buddy Josh turned 30, he had a birthday party, and the AHW, which is American Hardcore Wrestling, got back together, which was our old backyard wrestling shit, and we called it the Josh's 30th birthday Colossal Tussle. So technically, I wrestled at the Colossal Tussle, but
not knowing that it was called the Colossal Tussle.
no, I knew it was called the Colossal Tussle. I just it wasn't the Colossal Tussle.
Right. It was WrestleMania.
That was WrestleMania.
Okay.
So I tricked you guys a little
You
bit. It's okay though. Did you guys really think I wrestled at fucking?
No.
Well, no, I didn't think you wrestled
WrestleMania,
at like the
original.
WrestleMania, but I thought you like wrestled at the venue that like the Colossal Tussle would have been at. Like if it was going to be at like a school.
No, Jesse,
or
I'm
like
not a professional
stadium.
wrestler.
What the fuck? This guy's been lying to me for years.
Well, no, I was
I
thinking.
thought he was Bruno
I may look
Sammartino.
like
No, I was thinking like somehow like when you were in Cali. Like I didn't know what WrestleMania was. Like I was thinking maybe
Neither did I.
sometime when you were in Cali that maybe like you did wrestling in 4th grade or 5th grade, you know, and they had a tournament at
I'm
the.
a very versatile guy. I mean, I've seen recordings of TV shows and shit, and I've done weird things. So, like, I get that you might think that Mark's dad might have hooked him up with something in the past or something, you know?
No, that's why I just thought something on Cali. Like I said, you might have wrestled in junior high at the same, or not junior high, but like elementary school or something. Whenever you're out there and for a summer or something, I don't know.
Actually, no, I didn't do it. Like, the only extracurricular activity or sport or something that I did do in school and shit like that was I played baseball in 5th grade. That
Yeah,
was
but I
it.
think that was only 1 year, right?
Yeah, I didn't even.
You got hit by a ball or something. You got scared. And you said, "Fuck it."
No, that wasn't it. I just hated it.
Uh,
Wasn't a fan. They took all the fun out of it.
now that's when high school comes.
Baseball.
See, baseball. I never played baseball. I played t-ball, and I hated t-ball because like it was
Because
too easy.
t-ball's for
It was
pussies.
too
You
even
can't hit a
easy
ball.
in
No.
a sport. And so I moved on to football. Sucked at football. Terrible. Did wrestling. I was okay at wrestling.
You think you'd be good at football?
You would think so.
Oh, you were smaller back in the day, huh? I remember
No,
seeing
I've
pictures
always
of
been
you.
a big guy.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I've seen pictures of you.
You've
where
seen
you
a
were
picture of me
much-
when I was in high school when I lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, you lost weight.
Yeah,
Oh,
I lost a
okay.
bunch of weight. I lost like 160 pounds.
Oh, I thought you were like at one point
No,
like
dude. I
sort
was
of
actually
in shape.
bigger like when I was younger than I am now. Probably not bigger weight wise, but like bigger unhealthier ways. You know what I'm saying? Like you got cankles and you got like no muscle structure because like you're not doing
way
as
more
much.
visible.
Even though you're doing like playing like basketball as a kid and stuff, you're not working out or doing anything.
You're fairly tall too, so it probably proportionally grew into it, you know?
Right. So I don't know what I was talking about at all. Yeah, so I never got into baseball, but I did football and I did shot put. Shot put was fun, you know, because you actually go, and that's what's cool about wrestling and shot put. Like football's sweet because you go somewhere, but wrestling and shot put is different than anything else because you go to a place where you're not constantly doing something. You're just around a bunch of people, watching a bunch of people do different things. And like that's what's best about shot put is because there's a bunch of different sports before yours comes up. So you're watching track and field, you're watching all the things that you can't do that you want to do, but you never got into. Like I would have never been track. I could have did
Who the fuck wants to run?
Yeah, that too.
Like that was always punishment in my sport.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
football,
running.
baseball, or basketball was like you fucked up, go run.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's
Yeah.
like we would just make fun of the
Like
runners.
laps.
Like in school, be like, "Hey, what sport you play?
Right.
Run?
Yeah. I play laps.
Well, that's what they did.
Play run?
That's what they did in like junior high football. You would like run around. Like I remember having to run up the stairs and around the gym and like jump on the bags and like do all that shit and like go back and forth. And I'm like,
They were training the complete opposite muscles that you need for the sport that you're playing.
Right.
It made zero sense.
and
to
then
me.
like they're like stretch before you do stuff.
I never understood. Yeah, I
And
never.
then you
never
grow
thought
up and they're
about
like,
it.
don't stretch.
Yeah, I never understood that in like baseball. It's like we would go on long ass runs, run a couple miles. We'd run like at Perry. We'd go like run the high school all the way down to like Pfeiffer on like a campus run, they
Right.
would call it. And we'd run.
So we didn't do that, but I know what
And
you're
it's
saying.
like, why are we training these slow twitch muscles
Maybe
when we need to
endurance?
train our fast twitch muscles? Because in baseball, you literally sprint 90 feet and stop.
Right.
That's it.
Well, maybe that's
You
the
don't
thing.
run far. Like you can get in conditioning, but we never like worked on fast twitch like explosiveness like that. It was always like go run and get in shape. It's like, well, dude, I don't need to run 2 miles for baseball. I don't need to be in that kind of shape.
Yeah.
I need to be able to run 90 feet as
'cause
fast
you're not
as
doing
I
track and
fucking
field.
can. I never understood that about baseball. I'm not a personal trainer, but I just think there needs to be more focus on short explosiveness than go run 2 miles and get in shape.
And don't they do that with basketball? Short explosiveness?
Yeah, but like basketball, you're out there running.
But I'm
constantly.
saying, wouldn't that exercise benefit people in baseball too?
Yeah,
like doing
like
something like
it's going to
that.
benefit anybody in any sport because like basketball would help your like instant jump, like your leap, like you're being able to like take off of your feet quick to
Right.
be able to jump and like your short burst. But like baseball, you just run. The furthest you run is like 90 feet unless you bang on a double or a triple, but whatever, you know?
And then you get to the event in football, right? And they're like, here goes a spread by the parents because the parents in high school are funding the food. So it's like a spread. It's like sloppy joes and pizza.
And then one parent would bring like veggies to be like, well, at least I got veggies. And then
Right.
there's sloppy Joe's pizza by the local pizza place.
And then you got to go play a game. And you're
then
expected to win.
Mm-hmm. And like in football too, it's like an average play lasts like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
And a lineman goes about 2 feet.
Yep.
But yeah, you're like, I never understood. Like, I understand a little bit. Like,
Unless he gets the ball.
Yeah.
But just rare. Super rare.
Damn, Mark.
Like,
What do you damn it?
Mark's keeping these vapes going.
he is.
What do you mean? What do you
We
mean?
didn't even get done with the first one, and you already handed another vape.
I didn't light the vape, man.
You don't light vapes, man.
Yeah, you don't like vapes.
So
Just
don't
hit
sit here and try to talk your way out of it.
I didn't.
You just start the vape, dude.
I didn't start
can
the
either hit
vape.
a
You know what I
button.
meant,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You either hit a button
what are
or
you
some of them are
doing?
just like you hit it.
What are you
Wow,
doing?
Jesse, he's kind of reckless tonight. I guess it is
Me?
WrestleMania.
The fuck are you talking
But I
about?
wouldn't be surprised if he has a table match with you by the end of the night. Like
Yeah.
right through the coffee table.
Yeah, no shit.
Like
You know,
put you right
fuck
through a
you
coffin,
guys.
coffin
I'm
match.
out of here. No,
Mark, quit the
I am
You
gonna
show.
go
guys.
make coffee though.
I'm going home. Hey, we need to get. Let's see. We have a cop. Pete has the most views so far. Dude, I gotta buy a Nintendo 64. How about that shit?
Do you?
We got like 11 likes.
Okay. Dude, if you're getting an N64, you need to get GoldenEye.
Yeah, no, dude. I found a place. I was looking online. It'll cost me. Put it in the cart. It was like $257.
Okay.
But you got the N64, which all this shit that was like newer came with like a 120 day thing. It was a legit site like this DK Oldies or whatever, which this is all they specialize in. But you
Well, I
got,
follow a place on Facebook that does that too.
but you got the console, 2 controllers, and then I was gonna get GoldenEye and Mario Kart,
Yes.
and it was $257.
Oh, hell yeah.
But the game like GoldenEye,
Like, what else
60.
exists on the N64 besides Mario?
Oh, you got like
and, like,
Wave Race, Zelda.
Was Wave Race on there? See, I always played
Yeah.
Wave Race at
But like, dude, one of the
like
best,
arcades.
one of the first best wrestling games at WCW versus NWO. That was one of the best wrestling games, like first best wrestling games. I think was on the N64
It was No Mercy.
or something like
I
that.
liked
One of them,
and
yeah, No Mercy
I
or something. There was.
liked,
Oh, he just
W-
broke the fucking ring.
No, there was WCW versus NWO. There
Yeah,
was WCW versus WCW.
Yeah, I think that was the first.
There was like 5 or 6 on.
Yeah, there was that one really. What was that one like standout wrestling game for N64? Was it WCW versus NWO?
That was good. It was, and then the WWF one that was debatably the best was No Mercy.
Did you ever play WCW versus
Look at
the
this, look.
World?
Yeah.
Look, he
There
cut
was-
through 2 ropes.
Yeah, no, he's done it before, but
Dude, that's
He
like,
cut
you know what that
through
does? That would piss me off if I was working like the rope guy. I'd be like, son of a bitch, Mike.
I'd be like, yo, listen, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
If this sumbitch is gonna cut one of these ropes, I'm gonna tell you what.
ooh, sup, girl?
Oh shit!
Drew McIntyre's just like, I want these ladies.
Those are probably his ladies that he has tonight. But back to my thing. If I was one of the people that's got to go in there, I'd be like, listen, I'm taking one of these ropes home
Yeah,
for
I'm
his
taking it.
memorabilia. If I got to come out here in the middle of this goddamn thing and fix
like
this
in my
shit-
garage, I'm just gonna have this big ass. rope.
there's my boy, Pat McAfee,
There's,
dude.
there's Jake Paul behind him.
Yep, I
Yeah,
love
he's
Pat
been doing
McAfee.
some funny shit with Vince McMahon. Like
There's a few
I seen
other
a
people
TikTok
there.
of him. He's like, Vince McMahon sent me this at 3 a.m.
Yeah, did you see
it
that
was
shit?
like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, squatting like 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been sending Mark these videos at like 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't see him till the morning. And most of the time, I wake up and I look at him, and I just like shake my head and set my phone, and then respond later.
The dumbest videos ever.
Oh, how about the pass? Wow. How about the House passing the decriminalization of marijuana?
Yeah. Another thing, also a fun fact that can go along with WWE. WWE has taken marijuana off their list of substances.
Good.
So the wrestlers can now smoke weed and use CBD and shit.
Hell yeah. So my dude, Matt Riddle, can be able to toke it up now.
Well, that's
yeah.
what
Yeah,
Jesse
hasn't
said
he-
something. He's
hasn't he
been
been,
doing
though?
that.
I think so.
Because like Matt Hart or Randy Orton's been I almost said Matt Hardy, but that was because I just watched a video with him. But Randy Orton's been making jokes about smoking for like a week.
Oh yeah,
now,
they've been
like
cracking
3 weeks now.
mad weed jokes.
And like he was like Matt Riddle. He was like, there's a reason why I picked him as like his favorite. And he was like, there's something for some reason I just can't remember. He's like, for some reason, ever since I was hanging out with Matt Riddle, my short-term memory has just been terrible. And so he's like, can I pick somebody else? And like that's the whole video.
Well,
So yeah, they've been making jokes like, and then they took it off completely.
well, when
Because
they
like it doesn't really need to be on there because you can't mandate something when you travel the world.
and not only that, but like most of the states have
That's what I'm saying.
Legalized it.
Most of the states
well, not
legalizing
most
it.
of them, but a good
It's
portion
like
of them.
37 of them or something
It's
stupid.
legal in some way or another. In
And then
most,
even if you
like
went
a
back
lot
to-
of
37
yeah.
states or
Even
something.
if you went back to sitting in the Thunderdome, you do the Thunderdome from somewhere that's legalized.
Yeah.
So like,
Somewhere RVD read that and was like, "What the fuck, man?" Because RVD was like he basically wouldn't quit smoking weed and he lost his job.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at, like in the NFL, look at Ricky Williams.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ricky Williams, that was his whole thing.
He was the first big person that, like, high profile athlete that pressed, like, the usage of marijuana with, like, recovery. And he even said it, too, from, if you go back and watch it, he said his whole thing was, like, he used it to recover. After games, he'd get high the next day when he woke up in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people use it.
God damn, I haven't heard that name in like a decade. Ricky Williams. Yeah. He was a dude that was a soccer player and then went to football, right?
No.
I don't remember him being a soccer player.
He went to the University of Texas, was a running back, won a Heisman, played for the Dolphins.
Black dude, had dreadlocks.
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't play.
He played soccer.
Maybe after.
Maybe like...
I watched him win in a soccer game and then talk about how he's going to go play football. I watched him do it.
Maybe. I don't know.
Why are you smiling at me like I'm lying to
I
you?
don't either.
Because I don't think.
I don't remember him
I'm
ever
Googling
playing soccer
that
because I
shit.
remember him being on the Miami
That's
Dolphins.
that's a
and
fucking Mandela effect.
That was it. Didn't he go to the Dolphins, or didn't that's where he started?
Yeah.
After college, obviously, he didn't just wind up on the Dolphins, but
Richie Williams.
and then he left. Oh, you're thinking of Richie Williams.
No, that's not who I'm thinking of. That's not who I'm thinking of. Richie Williams is a white guy. I
There's a
watched this
picture of a
shit.
black guy right there with dreadlocks.
That's not.
Go to image. Is that the dude that you're thinking of? Go to images real quick, just to make sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy.
Just make sure. No, type in. Yeah, that
Right
guy.
here.
That's him older, though. Like, type in Ricky Williams, like, football. Or, like, Ricky Williams, yeah, Texas or something. I don't know. He might have, like, randomly did it, but I
got older,
I don't think he
I
ever did
got
it
out of
professionally,
sports.
like...
Maybe not. I could be wrong, dude. But I
dude,
I distinctly
I'm saying
remember
you are
watching
wrong.
him play soccer. That
Mandela
dude.
effect, dude. It's
Mandela,
crazy.
your simulation's broke, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You're done.
Now think about it. Okay. So the Hubble
Yeah,
telescope.
because he retired in 2004.
So you know the new telescope they just sent up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's supposed to be super powerful and they're trying to get it going and everything. So the Hubble telescope just took a picture recently. And I wish I had the video to show you. But I'd have to find the TikTok. But the Hubble telescope found a piece of light from the Big Bang.
Uh-huh.
Like in the like a region of the corner of the universe. Like just sitting there. And it's like a piece of light that we shouldn't be able to see from the beginning of time.
What?
And it was the Hubble telescope that took it. Not the new one.
Yeah.
Like the old ass Hubble telescope.
Yeah.
Just been sitting there
That's
for that many
crazy.
years. Yeah. Just recently just took it. Because I follow like NASA things on TikTok. Like TikTok's not just a bunch of dumb like people
No,
dancing.
you can actually get
There's
some
a
pretty
bunch of
informative
good like
shit
yeah,
on
there's
there.
some pretty like it's stupid. Like I wouldn't
But,
recommend
like,
downloading TikTok.
TikTok
Stay
is
with
good.
YouTube.
It's good because, like, if you do follow that informative shit, like, I'll be like, oh shit, I want to know more about that, and then they'll just take me to YouTube. Then like
Right.
it gives me like little
Yeah.
things I can look at. And if I want to dive more into it, then I can go look into it.
Like
I
I don't
watched
recommend
the,
like going to TikTok for your daily news. I still recommend going to YouTube.
Yeah.
But like there's like little NASA things like because it's 1 minute clips.
You're
It
watching
catches
NASA
you-
channel?
A NASA channel? Yeah, I've come across the NASA channel. I just
Dude,
actually
I'll sit there
seen-
and watch that shit, vape the hell out. I'll sit there and just watch that shit. Just,
Watch what? Oh, NASA?
yeah, the NASA
Like
channel.
the live stream
Because
of
like,
the...
dude, it'll just be like a satellite in space,
Yep.
or it'll be like it'll show them working
Yeah.
on the International Space
They actually
Station,
stopped-
or it'll be like old footage or like astronauts talking about shit, and I'm just like, it's mind blowing shit. I like it.
They actually stopped doing that.
What?
I don't know if they brought it back up. I know a different, separate, like, website or whatever started streaming the live stream of the Earth and shit
Yeah.
from space,
Mhm.
but NASA stopped doing it because too many things were appearing in it that they didn't like. They would have to cut it out all the time.
Got ya.
The feed would cut out because something popped up that
It's
they didn't
just-
want seen.
It's like this. It's like this is what you see it come across the camera.
Just a
And they're
blunt.
just like cutting it, yeah.
A
They're
vape.
just
A
cutting
vape.
it out.
Yeah, the vape comes
They're
across.
just cutting it out of the it. And they're like, son of a bitch, Jerry. Like he's just sitting in the camera, like, cause you know.
Oh, like you see a hand holding a vape.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I get it now. I thought like it was in space somehow.
It would be in space somehow.
But no, they stopped. NASA stopped. Like they might have started doing it again, but like they had to stop because there's quite a few videos you can see out there where just weird objects were
Yeah, there's a
coming.
bunch of weird shit.
That
in
Tesla,
space.
that Tesla, that's
Well, he
still
sent the
floating.
Tesla up there.
Yeah, that's still up there, but that was put up there. I'm talking like
But there was
weird.
like the cigar. There was like the
ships and
cigar-shaped
shit.
meteor.
Yeah, just different things.
There was like meteor freaking people were getting freaked out by the meteors like coming close to Earth because they would be like, there's a possibility of like 1/10 of a billionth of a millisecond
oh yeah,
of if this meteor turns to the left. it's gonna smash into
Yeah, when
LA.
they say it's coming close to Earth, it's still like so far away.
Yeah.
Like they do freak people out about that shit. There was a dude on Rogan that was like, I remember the one time he's like, yeah, like if it's still, the dude was saying how close it had to be for them to say it was like close. There was a number, but it was like Jesse said, it was still astronomically just so far away from doing anything to us, possibility wise. But they still say that kind of shit.
And then when it gets here, doesn't it break up?
Oh shit, we got
Here's
Logan Paul and the Miz
versus Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah,
It's Rey Mysterio's
look at this
son,
drip.
for the people who don't know. But yeah,
Like,
you know,
around Logan
obviously
Paul's
the audio listeners won't be able
neck.
to see this, but he has the most drip. He has like a BSA 15 trainer card around his neck right now.
he does. He's got a fucking
It's blinged
Pokemon
out.
card that's like, I don't know what card grading is, but basically
Mark's
like
gonna throw the photo up now.
like CGC grading. There it is, people. For cards around his neck.
Just because it's Jake Paul.
Didn't he wear like $2 million
Logan Paul,
shorts
not
or
Jake
something?
Paul.
In the oh no, that was Jake.
That was Jake. He wore those like 1.3 million. I'm interested to see how this goes. Because here's the thing.
They're gonna lose.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. Like, Logan Paul is like a legitimate wrestler. Like, not
they're
wrestling like
both
this, but
athletes.
like high school wrestler. Like,
Yeah.
however you want to. What's that called? Amateur wrestling? What do you call that?
Professional wrestling is this. Amateur wrestling is
Like
real wrestling.
Is like high school, like
Yeah,
college wrestling.
because I remember like having a debate with somebody about that. I was like, no, that's.
Well, I know he
I
was
know
a-
it doesn't seem that way,
Being
but
from
that's what it is.
Ohio, he made it to state tournament, and if you're in Ohio and you like at least make it down to states, you were a decent wrestler.
No.
For
You're talking about like
Well, yeah.
Actual
high school.
wrestling?
Yeah, in amateur wrestling. Like high
yeah,
school
where
wrestling.
you're going to like Olympics and stuff.
Yeah, like in Ohio in high school.
Yeah.
Like if you can make it down to states and make it through districts and regionals and shit or whatever it is.
With a
then-
broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
Logan Paul is honestly the perfect partner for Miz. I don't know where.
Well, they're both from Ohio. I think that's
fun
why
fact,
they did
my
it.
brother used to party and knows the Miz.
Oh yeah,
Down at Miami,
Yeah.
Ohio.
that's
Shit.
awesome.
He
Yeah, they say he's an asshole. But that's
my
what
brother
your
just said
friend
he
says.
was just a weird fucking dude, like just one of those like just douches, you
Yeah.
know.
Oh
I
yeah.
have to admit, I hated the Miz when he
he
first
kind of
came
looks
around.
like one.
But like he is he's genuinely good at what he does.
Yeah,
I have
right.
mad respect for the Miz. Like he's one of the best heels
And
in the
then my
game.
brother used to party because he was down there when Ben Roethlisberger was down there too. My
Okay.
brother has pictures with Big Ben and shit getting hammered and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got pictures with Big Ben too when I was in England. I'm just kidding. I
I
never
can't
been
wait.
to England.
Is Pat McAfee
At
wrestling
least Jesse
tonight or
likes it.
tomorrow?
What?
Do you know if McAfee's wrestling tonight or tomorrow?
I have no idea
I
the
don't know.
card setup. I know certain matches that are happening, but I don't know when they're happening. I know
because they
Brock,
got one dude down
Brock
there now.
and Roman is tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
When does and I guess Becky would be tomorrow. Would be my guess. Becky and Bianca. I
They're
know.
gonna
I love Becky
destroy
so
each
fucking
other.
much.
Jesse,
Becky's gonna win that.
Becky's
Did
so
you,
fucking
Becky.
gorgeous.
did you listen
Becky.
to
I'm calling her right
I
now.
will fight you,
the
dude.
calling her right now.
podcast when we talked about
Lita?
Thomas, the swimmer from Penn,
No.
the male that transitioned to a female?
Not only the
identified-
swimmer from Penn, but the swimmer with Penn.
Oh.
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Did you listen to that episode?
No.
It's a fucking
Haven't got a
Did you know
chance to.
about that swimmer that was a male in transition that says now is a female and swims in one in like NCAA?
No.
Did you hear about any of that?
No.
Never mind then.
Yeah, you got to.
Tell
Okay,
me.
I'll tell you what. I will refer to last week's episode with Pete.
Okay.
Well, I guess 2 weeks
2
ago
weeks ago.
episode with Pete. You could, and we'll come back and we'll talk.
We'll
about
circle back.
All right.
We'll circle back.
All right.
Speaking of, did you hear that Psaki is leaving? Jen Psaki is leaving as the White House
Really?
spokesperson or whatever, and she's going to work for MSNBC.
Really?
Yep, to spout more fucking bullshit.
Damn.
Yeah. See, I have a weird feelings about her because I really want to have sex with Jen Psaki,
Did you see
but
that?
I fucking hate her. She's terrible.
Caitlyn Jenner's with Fox News now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, everybody's picking their side and shit. But yeah, I thought that was funny. Of course,
Dude,
she
how
goes.
could you do
Like
that
the
job?
only better.
Like, dude, that's the worst job than the president right now.
Right.
Walter, get up.
Being the press secretary
Oh,
every day,
yeah.
having to go out there and lie and like
Dude,
try to make this dude's words that he comes out and says like not terrible.
I fucking loved Kaylee McEnany though. the second one that Trump got and was all the way to the end of Trump. She was
blonde?
the shit.
She was hot, dude.
She was no nonsense. She didn't take shit from those
I didn't
reporters.
even care. I just looked at her in her eyes.
Oh, she was gorgeous too.
I have no opinion on any of it because I don't follow politics that good.
You have no idea who we're talking
So
about.
I have no idea who you're talking about. But I will say, obviously I do hear a lot about it because obviously the news. I don't really watch the news, but I do watch under the table news. It's a person under the table that tells the news. I also watch Bikini Bottom News, which is an actual TikTok of the fish talking about current news. So like what's going on in UK and Russia.
It's like you're watching news as if you lived in Bikini Bottom and
Yes,
SpongeBob SquarePants.
it's like you're watching if you were SpongeBob SquarePants watching Bikini Bottom News.
That shit is made for people like you, Jesse. That show is made only for people like you.
It is.
There's no way I would fucking watch that. There's no way Eric would fucking watch that. But you are the kind of person that shit is made. You are their demographic.
It is.
But my bad. Go on.
And so I've seen what's going on, so I can follow what you're saying.
Long story short, I get it, bro.
I get it
Because I watch Bikini Bottom News. Because I know what's going on down there in that pineapple under the
down
sea.
under.
How's work going?
Good, really good.
Still, what is it? We're still at that same place? I don't want to say it over the mic.
Yeah, I'm still at the same place.
Nice. Yeah, I'm loving it, dude. I'm just around.
Yeah, how is that?
Dude, I love it. I'm just around fucking cannabis all day.
I seen your picture you posted.
Yeah, that shit was raw. That was that was a good photo.
Yeah, you look good.
That was a good photo.
You're looking real good. Healthy.
Yeah.
You look color in your face. You look great. Like it's so much different when you're out of like factory work. It's not even like it doesn't matter where it was. It was a factory, period. So like when you're in something you love, it's different.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I don't.
Because like you're with your family all the time. You're doing your thing. That's what I'm saying. I'm at home doing my thing.
Not there fucking dealing with bullshit.
Right, exactly. Like no one affects my day at all. Except for the people I talk to.
Yeah.
But like none of my coworkers affect me whatsoever because I don't have any.
Got you.
Because like I'm communicating through just online.
You are your coworker.
Yeah, I am my coworker.
Your cats and your dog are your coworker.
Which I have 3 cats and 2 dogs.
Nice.
Oh, you have 2
What are
dogs.
their
now?
names?
Yeah, I have 2 dogs.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought you just had the one. When did
No,
you
I
get the second
Name
one?
them out.
We've
Let's
had
get
the
a
second
roll
one for a
call.
while.
Oh shit! I guess I just always just morph them into one dog or something.
Yeah, they're a handful.
What's the roll call? Let's get some names.
Ruby and Ayla.
Are those your dogs?
Yeah.
What do they name? Like, where'd you get the names?
Did you pick the names?
We did.
I mean, did you?
Christmas.
Or did your
Oh, they're cute. Are they the same breed?
Is your girl
No,
fiance?
one's a Yorkie.
Girl, fiance? What is it? Wife? What are you guys? Basically?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah,
have been
it's like-
together for a long time, right?
Yeah, we've been together for a while. We've been
How
together
long?
for like 13, 14 years.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
So you're, whatever they call that shit now.
How old are you, Jesse?
35.
35. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been together for a minute.
Yeah.
Like, wow. How'd you guys meet?
MySpace.
Really?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Yeah,
Wait,
dude.
Did Tom introduce you guys?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Personally.
Crazy.
He came down.
Who's your guys' first mutual friend?
You know. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
I
dude.
don't think I ever had a MySpace.
I did.
honestly.
I
I
definitely
did for a while.
You know why I joined MySpace?
Oh, jeez. Here comes the joke. Go ahead.
Oh wait, no. That's not why I joined. That's why I joined Facebook. I joined Facebook to play one specific game in 2009
Was it
Farmland.
the
or 2008.
Farmland.
Farmland?
No, it was Dope Wars.
Dope Wars.
Dope
Back when Dope Wars was
Remember
awesome.
Farmland,
Were
though?
you playing Mafia Wars?
Mafia Wars, yeah.
Yeah. And Farmland. Farmland was cool.
It was Farmville.
Farmville.
Farmville came pretty far.
Farmville was kind of fun for
Yeah.
a while.
Now
Then
they
it got
like,
annoying
the
'cause everybody
places-
played it.
You see those people playing that shit online, like in their whole like. Now they got like that actual like farm game, and like
Yeah,
people stream
Farm
that
Simulator.
Shit, yeah,
Dude,
Oh,
they
yeah.
got person cutting grass simulator.
yeah. Now you can just ride a mower.
Yeah, you can just ride a mower around.
Have you played that Farm Simulator game before?
No.
Dude,
I
it's
downloaded
hard.
it when it was free.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
Dude, you are legit. You have to know how to farm.
Yeah, like it was
gotta
like
know
go
what-
grab this, and I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Dude,
Don't even, and it doesn't like highlight it like
Yeah,
And
like
all-
over
this is
here.
what you need to go grab. No, it's like go grab this combine tiller, and you're
Yeah.
like,
you're like, what is that?
What's combine tiller?
Like, it's-
I don't know. And then like you drive this shit, it's like, and it says combine tiller. It's like that's not the right one. And you're like, well, where do I go? I'm just driving around a farm on a tractor. I have no fucking clue where to go because I don't know what any fucking part is.
So
You're,
you
like,
have
digging
played
up-
it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I had no idea what to do.
I played it too, dude. I had no idea what to do either. I ended up just like taking a tractor and just driving the roads and fucking with the cars that are
Yeah,
like
that's all I
simulated
did.
driving
It was
around
like
there.
GTA.
Yeah.
That's
thought
how
about-
created it.
I thought about
Oh, shit,
downloading.
hold on, Logan Paul, top rope. Give it a little shimmy, little.
He looks like Psycho Sid kind of with that hair.
Oh, frog splash, Rey Mysterio.
Kick out.
Dude, you know who they added to the game?
To what
To
game?
the card game, Super Card? Isaac Yankum.
I know. I played with him the other day.
Still
Did
play
you?
that shit?
Yeah,
dude.
Isaac Yankum DDS.
Yeah, Isaac
Oh, yeah.
Yankum.
Well, the AEW's got their
That's
Dennis
cool.
and Britt Baker. They need a
Right.
fucking
You've been
Dennis.
playing that game
Exactly.
for a while.
Yeah,
I've been playing
dude.
that game since I've known you.
Yeah.
Next Royal Rumble, Isaac Yankum should come out. Glenn Jacobs should come out
Who's
as
Isaac Yankum?
He was who Kane was before
Yeah,
he
he
was
was who
Kane. and
Kane was
he was like
before
an
he was
evil
Kane.
dentist.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember that guy.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
he's about to get 619.
His image.
Double 619.
He came out to like, oh, dude, it was crazy.
Isaac
Look.
Yankum,
Look.
right there.
Oh, that's funny. I remember that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's Isaac Yankum.
Oh,
people.
look at this. This shit's crazy right now, dude.
Yeah, this is. I told you they're gonna do some shit. This match might be pretty good. I've barely been paying attention to it though.
Logan Paul, the Biz One. That's
I wonder
There
if
it
Logan
is.
Paul is going to.
Cool. Maybe Logan Paul
gonna be
stick
a billionaire.
around
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if Logan Paul is going to do a couple matches now.
because he'd probably be pretty good. I mean,
This
I wasn't
dude's-
really paying attention, but he probably
Talk
he
shit
probably
about
pulled it
these
off.
dudes, but these dudes are fucking doing life right, bro.
No,
yeah.
dude. Like I
You
I
know?
can't help but have
I
some.
used to
I don't-
hate him at first, but now I'm like,
I mean, I still don't particularly like them, but I have respect for them for sure.
yeah. I never met him personally, but yeah. Dude, these
So
dudes
who's
are
your
doing
Yeah, I mean, I
prediction
can't
of
really
Seth
judge him.
Rollins?
What's that?
Who's going to fight Seth
They're
Rollins?
making their
Fuck
money.
Seth Rollins.
Who's going to fight Seth Rollins?
Dude, it could. Yeah,
Is it
there's a
gonna be-
mystery partner. He's not aware of anything.
Oh, okay.
There's a mystery partner for Seth Rollins. Nobody really who knows who it is. They're speculating that it could be Cody Rhodes coming back, because everybody's saying he's coming back. I don't think Cody Rhodes is coming back, but I wouldn't be shocked if he did. It could be like who else? Fucking Bray Wyatt, perhaps.
Doink the clown.
Doink the Clown's dead.
There was multiple Doink the Clown.
Yes, this is the new Doink.
That would be lit. I would be down with that, actually.
Actually, I think Doink
The
the
Miz
Clown.
just fucking turned on him?
What the hell?
I just missed something. Did he just fuck up Logan Paul?
Oh, shit.
I missed it completely. Show a fucking replay,
Is
people.
that a stunt Miz?
But I think
Is
Miz
that two Miz's, dude?
Miz
Look at that
turned on
stunt
him. Yeah,
Miz.
Logan's pissed. See, okay, now is this a Miz face turn or a Logan Paul face turn? I would say Logan Paul, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because Miz
So
would have
maybe
to be the heel
Logan-
in this.
Paul is about to start wrestling. You think?
That could be.
They're setting him up for a storyline.
This could be the turn. Yeah, this could be.
Oh yeah,
Oh, dude, yep.
he skull crushing finale him. Sounds weird when you say it like that.
Oh, yeah, that's a heel.
How fucking gay is that shit? Blowing him a goddamn kiss?
It's even gayer that he caught it in the ring.
Yeah, this is a Logan Paul babyface turn.
Yeah.
They're looking for sympathy
imagine
for
you're in the
Logan
ring.
Paul.
Yeah.
How disrespectful would that be? You're no selling someone's like, they just whooped your ass, and he turns around and you're just in the ring and you're like,
Catches it. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
All right.
That's
so,
what I would do.
Seth Rollins, mystery partner.
Yeah, his
Cody
mystery
Rhodes.
opponent.
Who are they speculating? Cody
Bray
Rhodes.
Wyatt, Chris Benoit, no. Eddie Guerrero. No, I'm just kidding. Jesse, I literally said that earlier to you. Why is it so
Miguel?
funny to you now?
Miguel.
Miguel, Bad Bunny, for real.
yeah,
Because
for real,
he's
Bad
actually
Bunny.
is a legitimate one.
Vince McMahon.
Shane McMahon is another one because he was released like 2 or 3 months ago,
Yeah.
and I was like, why do you even announce that, or why do we even really care?
Yeah.
It's Shane McMahon. He can come and go as
And
he
he was
pleases.
at the Hall of Fame.
So
Also, Eugene. You remember Eugene?
I think it's highly likely that it's Shane McMahon
They said Eugene was
or Bray would be dope.
practicing at the Performance Center.
Who's Eugene?
Eugene, the guy. You don't
He
remember
doesn't
Eugene?
know. Yeah, that
Okay,
dude. That
that
was
was
in
a
a
whole
period
era
when
with
I
Eric
didn't even
Bischoff.
really watch.
Okay.
But he was the one character. Eugene would get WWE canceled today because he was retarded.
Yeah.
He was retarded. He wasn't really retarded, but like he was a normal dude that played a retarded guy.
Oh, so he was playing retard face.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was Ben Stiller in Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
What was his name? What was that guy's name?
Ben Stiller?
Well, no, yeah, but
Tropic Thunder?
the guy he played.
Oh, I don't
Like
know.
Johnny Knoxville.
Oh yeah, Johnny Knoxville tonight versus Sami
Transformers.
Zayn. Oh, you're talking about something else. But Johnny Knoxville's wrestling at WrestleMania tonight.
So back to what we were
I
saying.
was talking about
It's-
someone acting retarded.
Seth Rollins
In
is
that
Yeah.
movie, right?
Yeah, the ringer. Yeah.
The Ringer.
okay.
No,
so
but-
Seth Rollins could fight Cody Rhodes, Bray Wyatt.
This is who he's fighting, or this is his partner?
This is who he's fighting.
Cody Rhodes, Bray Wyatt, Shane McMahon,
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny,
none of
Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero.
It's going to be none of those.
Miguel.
It's gonna
Our
be none of
angel.
those people. It's going to be. Dude, this might be
Dude,
one of the most.
how nuts would
I'm
it be?
calling tonight. This is going to be one
If
of the
John Cena
top
came out?
5 most shocking WrestleMania moments we're about to witness.
Maybe Will Smith
Hulk
comes out and
Hogan.
slaps the shit out of him.
Will Smith just walks down the ring, smacks him, and leaves.
No, but how dope would it be if it was Moxley? Because
Dude,
it's
if it-
Seth Rollins.
Oh, dude.
It's
Yeah,
Seth Rollins.
that's it right
They
there. I'm
were
calling
former boys,
Moxley.
and he turned on
I'm
them.
calling
and
Moxley right now. That's my pick. Thanks,
I
Mark.
haven't caught up on AEW, so I don't know how
I'm
active he's
speculating.
been.
Jesse, let's start
But it would be
speculating.
really
Okay.
cool if it was
So-
Moxley.
We need to get the speculation on.
My
Oh,
pick.
Who's this? I'm going with Moxley, though, that you said that, because that's a huge WrestleMania moment.
My
There's no
pick.
rumor of that, though.
Is
Stephanie.
Oh, shit.
Stephanie's still gorgeous.
I would
Oh, yeah.
bend her over, show
Dude,
her the fucking 50 states.
Stephanie's a 10 for sure.
Yeah, she is. She always
She,
been.
because of her status and who she is,
Mhm.
she's an 11 to 12.
I like how they do this.
You're welcome,
like a for
Stephanie.
real, like, thank you thing. Don't they usually do this every year?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, because there's like 1 million people there.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, I always like how they, like, cut the bullshit and actually come out
Right.
and talk to him for a second.
Yeah, I didn't look at the like what their
I don't know what the capacity
numbers
is.
are.
It's huge. It's a stadium. It's
Yeah.
got to be at least like,
it's probably like 90,
aren't stadiums usually
90 to
40,000?
100,000.
Like 40 to
Yeah.
50,000.
Most of them, yeah.
The attendance or whatever.
So they're obviously going to inflate it. So it's going to be like 250,000 people there.
Yeah. Well, the last couple of like, I think the most was like 120,000.
But that was outside.
Yeah. Well, I
I'm
think
calling
this
the
is
Fiend.
outside, isn't it?
I'm calling the Fiend tonight.
If it's
to fight
outside,
either that or I'm calling Tommaso
Like,
Ciampa to come
dude,
out
here's
and
the
fight
thing,
Seth
if-
Rollins in his first match.
if it's outside, and if this is a football stadium outside, like the Horseshoe in Columbus, it's 106,000 people. You can fit in that stadium.
Okay.
Now they're not fitting all
So
of them
now,
because you have
so
the
you take
backstage.
106,000 people and you
Two-thirds of that.
divide that
It's probably like
by
2/3 because
the
you got like
entrance ramp right there, basically.
yeah, so 2/3
But you
of
still
100.
fill
Ah.
people in around it.
The introduction of Gable Stevenson, the Olympic,
wrestler.
the guy that just won in the
Yeah.
Olympics. He signed with WWE.
Yeah, he in his last match he left his shoes on the mat in his amateur wrestling
Well, that's
final match, which means that like you're never coming back to
Yeah.
like that. So he officially like retired.
Oh, he's
that's
at the
sweet.
top.
Yeah.
He might be Seth Rollins.
I just was thinking that.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about that.
Well, I didn't think about it because I didn't know who this guy was.
I don't think they would have
Oh.
did that and then had him as a thing. I think they would have shocked the
Yeah.
world.
Maybe they
And
did
just
that
had
to you.
him come out.
I just remembered that Corey Graves was cleared to compete. You know, the reason he retired is because like a concussions or something.
Yeah.
But he was recently cleared by a
Dude,
doctor
may-
to compete.
Maybe he is going to come in and help Pat McAfee out so that the broadcasters got a little pack, dude.
It's going to be Kenny Omega tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a for real guess or is that a joke? I don't
That's-
No, that's a
it's
joke
not,
because
no.
Kenny Omega's not coming over.
No, he's the champion of like every company,
Yeah.
or he was. He literally had like
it could be
every
like
title.
it could be like a
Oh,
Sasha
it could be like a
Banks.
crossover with Japan and be like Kasada or something. Whatever that guy's name is from
It's
over there.
Kazushi Sakuraba.
Yeah, whoever their big
my
top
dude.
guy
I know,
is.
that's why I said it.
that's my dude right there. Sakuraba?
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
my
saying. It
boy.
could be a crossover like that to like bring someone from overseas.
It
Over.
wouldn't be Sakuraba, but yeah, that's my dude.
No. I started, he's on Instagram? I started following him.
Really?
So did the BSSB podcast.
Is he that big over there?
Oh, Sakuraba?
Yeah.
Sakuraba's
Fucking
big over
huge,
there.
dude.
He's big over here too,
Dude, he's-
if you're into that sort of thing.
Like
No.
if
I could be. but
He
I'm not.
is. He'd be not as respected, but he's up there. Is probably someone mentioned like non-American fighters and shit. He'd be in the top 5.
Okay.
Dude, he was known as the Gracie Killer.
Yeah, he had a whole saga with like the whole family.
He had like an hour-and-a-half match. No rounds
Becky and Bianca's
with
tonight.
Hoist Gracie. So then Hoist is the one that came in and like won the first UFC and shit with all his jiu-jitsu and shit. And Sakuraba was like 5-0, 6-0 against all the Gracies. Like there wasn't one that could beat him. All of them. It was like Hoist, Henzo, Hoyler. There was a bunch of them. They all fucking went up against him.
Steven.
Send me this guy's link.
And in Pride
To
FC
something.
back in whatever, he had an hour-and-a-half match, and that's how long it went. And it was just them two in a match.
Send me a YouTube video of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look.
I
I'll
will.
watch it.
He's cool though.
Because
He's
I don't follow a
badass
bunch of different
motherfucker.
fighters, so I don't really.
He was really fun to watch in Pride because their rules you couldn't have. Pride didn't allow elbows.
Okay.
Because that's where you get a lot of big cuts.
Yeah.
And that would end fights in blood, and they didn't like that shit. They
Okay.
were like because of medical reasons. But you were allowed soccer kicking the fuck out of people when they're on the ground. You could just soccer kick them in the head.
Oh, dude.
And you could jump on their face and shit.
Like
and
kickboxing.
No. Not kickboxing. No, like say I punched you and you fell to the ground, I could just soccer kick you right in the fucking head with you. You could be laying face first on the mat and I could just kick you as hard as I could in the side of your head. Knock you the fuck out.
Okay, yeah.
Like they allowed that shit.
Oh, wow.
So you could jump and foot stomp someone's face and and he was real big on like that doing that. He would if you're on the ground and like you know how people like lay on their back and they're like this,
Yeah.
and like they'll kind of like kick, dude, this motherfucker would do like a somersault or a cartwheel and try to kick you in the face while you're laying on your back. He would do some crazy shit. He's a badass dude.
You're gonna have to send me a link.
No, he's not gonna do it.
Never gonna watch it.
Mark will though.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I will. I'll send you one.
All right, dude. No, I'm into that shit.
He would come
I
out in a
grew up
cool
watching
ass.
boxing and
He
stuff.
would come
but,
out.
like,
He would take like sort of his wrestling shit to Pride because he would come out in like different mask attires, like helmets and masks.
He
and
was a
different shit
pro
like that.
wrestler too.
Yeah, he was like a huge
So
pro wrestler.
he knew how to like be a character and shit. You know what I mean? Like he was
a professional. Yeah, he was a professional and fighter and a professional wrestler in like Japan. And then that dude that Don Fry fought, where they stand in the corner and like, you ever seen that like highlight? It's like a famous highlight. It's like these two MMA fighters. One was Don Fry. I forget the other guy's name. He had bright blonde hair. And he was like the Hulk Hogan of like Japanese wrestling at that time or some shit. He was real big over there. They did a crossover. There was a couple like they did over there.
dude, that's lit, man. I'm definitely gonna get into it.
But that's all older and done.
there was another.
That's fine. I'm
But
fine
like,
watching.
dude, they're
like,
sweet. Like if you want to watch, Pride's my favorite. I still love Pride over UFC. I'd rather watch Pride fights over UFC fights.
Dan Severn. He was a pro wrestler too for a while.
Yeah, Dan Severn.
He was in the Brawl for All.
Yeah.
He was like a favorite to win the whole thing, but he didn't. When WWE
Yeah, I remember that.
actually did boxing for real, and Bart Gunn ended up fucking dominating. Big Time Bex. This is my girl right here.
Who's this for?
Oh, keep my wife's name out your fucking
Who
mouth.
said that from the back?
I was just talking to her.
Really?
Hey, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Look, pulling up in a Cadillac. Look at this promotion.
It's Big Time Bex.
Look at this fucking promotion.
Big Time
Jesus.
Becky.
I wonder how much Cadillac paid for this one.
7.
That's a sweet car, though.
They paid 7.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh, she looks so good with her hair like that, dude. Bianca Belair came out and cut her hair off, right? And that's why her hair looks like this now. And she looks so fucking good. God damn, I love Becky Lynch so goddamn much, dude. She's so fucking gorgeous.
So I'm calling it now. Bianca Belair wins this match. Okay.
What was that?
Bianca Belair wins this match. Okay? I understand you love Becky Lynch. Okay.
No, I
but
know.
This pushes Becky even further to what she is now. So she starts to look like this permanently. instead of just this being her WrestleMania attire. Like she starts to look more, not exactly like this,
She's going goth.
but like goes goth, like for
Goes
the rest.
dark.
Goes even
Goes
harder
dark,
here.
yeah. And so that like pushes her dark to get the title back, like later on. But like I see Bianca winning this match because Bianca needs this more.
No. I mean, I feel like Bianca's probably gonna win. Becky's been holding the title for like a year or something.
And Becky's a trash. And she's
but
trash at wrestling.
Becky's
And
an ox.
Becky took it from
And
her.
could continue to keep it and just keep that like persona of her like just continuing to just I don't know
Bianca's
what she's doing, stealing it, taking it. You know what I'm saying?
Bianca's
say,
winning this match most likely.
I will say Becky's mommy titties are looking good.
Oh yeah, Becky's
But here's
looks
the thing.
better
Becky's
than ever
probably bottom 3 wrestler of women fundamentally. So like you can only bullshit so long. Like, she's
I
gotta
can
lose the
mute.
title.
I can mute your mic, dude. I can just mute you because I have to hear it in my ears with the headphones.
I feel like I'm calling it now. This is match of the night. This is match between the women of the night.
Better than
Between
the,
the better
This
than
is the only women's match of the night.
Well, I'm
Ronda,
saying
right?
better of the 2 nights.
Ronda
This
Rousey,
is better than the
Charlotte
Ronda
Flair, so
Rousey.
That'll be
one.
tomorrow.
This is better
so
than
all the main matches are tomorrow. Brock.
This is a main match.
I'm saying this is going to be
I'm
better
saying
than
if this is tonight, that is tomorrow, because they're for titles. They're not going to do 2 women's title matches in the same night.
Yeah, but this is bigger than Rousey's.
Rousey, but
Nobody really cares about Rousey.
No, she's not. Like,
Exactly.
But realistically, no, like not fucking, but like around. But
I mean, I like
did you see
Rousey.
that dude, her ass is looking good in that tonight.
Becky?
Look at that,
That's what I said. I said that earlier. I was
But,
like, her ass looks fantastic.
dude. Rousey's not that good of a wrestler. Honestly,
No.
like she can't.
They
put
brought her
on-
in because of her
She's
name.
female Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
She's
But
a
Brock Lesnar
one-trick
can actually
pony or
wrestle,
two-trick pony.
Rock bottom. She just rock bottom that bitch.
I was about to say, if they just give it to Becky,
Bro, that
people
would
are
be
gonna so
oh my
fucking mad.
God.
They're gonna be so fucking mad
That would be terrible.
because that's how Becky took it from her. She came in and she beat her in like 16 or 26 seconds or something like that. Yeah, that was Becky came back after having a baby.
Dude, doinks.
Doinks, smoking doinks at the park.
Smoking what?
Big Amish.
Doinks,
Smoking doinks
smoking
at the
doinks with the Amish.
with the Amish.
That's what we need to do. We need to get an Amish person on this podcast. We need to go smoke doinks and find an Amish guy, bring him back for the podcast.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
I need you.
Mom, is that you?
I do know a person that used to be,
That used to be Amish?
yeah, and broke free.
Did they broke free or did they leave doing a Rumspringa? Rumspringa.
They broke free.
Like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah,
Is it really like a cult? Like people say it is?
yeah.
Yeah, Eric was Amish.
Call it the Cheese Brian?
The Cheese Brian?
Just all depends, man. All depends.
Is that your
Dude,
dyslexia
one
there,
of the
Jesse?
best.
The Cheese Brian?
Dude, honestly, for real though, if you want to know a good thing, if you want to know about the Amish, there's this dude on YouTube. His name's like, it's similar
Amish
to
Gary.
the comic, but it's like Andrew Santiago or something. And he did like a 4 or 5 part series on the Amish, but it's in Holmes County.
Oh,
like in
yeah.
Ohio.
Yeah, I know what you're
I
talking
remember showing you about this. It's
Yeah.
a bald guy. And it goes through and explains like the 5 or 6 different levels of Amish that there are.
It's like hell.
As far as like strictness and shit, like where you'll see them in cars and all the way to like where they're literally like the strictest of the strict Amish and no power. They turn their own butter still.
I
all
turn
that
my own
shit.
butter, if you know what I mean. Still, unfortunately.
But it's a good, like, seriously, if you want to know, it's a good, like, 5-6 part series to watch. So if you want, what's that? YouTube?
YouTube?
Mm-hmm. This dude has some cool videos though. Like he goes and kicks it in like L.A. and like Compton with like the Bloods for like a couple episodes, and then go kick it with the Crips for a couple episodes. And he's just like a 5. He looks like, I couldn't tell his height, but it looks like he's like a 5'10" bald white guy, nerd looking dude, and just does all these.
That's crazy about the documentary people.
He just goes around and does some cool ass docs, dude, in all kinds of parts of the world, showing you different lifestyles and shit. It's crazy.
Like people that get into doing documentaries and filming documentaries are some of the crazy. Like people that take it to the extreme like that are some of the most. They're like they don't care.
Yeah.
They have like the biggest balls. Like they'll take a camera in. They're like, I'm gonna film you here with all your guns,
Yeah.
all your drugs, and your house, and I'll blur out your faces and do whatever to your voices, and won't show your address, and I won't turn you to the cops, obviously, but we're gonna show everything.
Yeah, and they're doing shit. It's like, dude, you could get shot. And shit. Like,
Right. That's why, like, have you ever heard like those people, those like ones that go over to like those forbidden islands and get killed? By, like, the cannibal.
Oh yeah, and like Papua New Guinea, there's the one dude that tried to do that shit and got
One
eaten
of
up.
one of the Rockefeller sons was captured, killed, and eaten by a tribe.
Okay.
Like I can't remember who it was, but it was like one of the like rich
I think I remember
Rockefeller
hearing
dudes.
something about that.
Like he went there on a boat to like, I guess, learn about him or make a film him or whatever. I don't know what it was, but it was like back in the day.
Like people are so curious.
Like you ever hear about that dude that went to you know that tribe that's out there now that's never had, they're on an island, they never had contact with like any civilization.
Yeah,
or
the one in
like
Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, that preacher dude that went there.
And they're just eating them up.
Yep, he went there to convert them to Christianity.
Yeah, they ate him.
Yep. Murdered him.
Yeah,
Instantly?
yeah, with arrows and shit. Like
I don't
came
know.
on.
Did they eat him?
Yeah, no, that's their. Yeah, they eat people. Yeah, they ate them.
I just heard that they murdered him.
No, they're cannibals. Yeah, they eat.
Well, I believe, yeah, I mean, probably they live isolated on an island.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was shots. The first shots of them you ever saw were helicopters flying over it, and they were trying to shoot the helicopter
Yeah,
with arrows.
now there's some with drones too. Get a little bit better.
Their minds were probably
game.
fucking blown when they saw it. They probably saw like a plane fly over once before or something. Like,
Yeah, but what do they think that is?
imagine
But you know what I'm
being
saying? They don't know
them.
what a fucker plane is. They just see some.
Exactly. Imagine
Fly.
being them
Fuck, dude.
and seeing that
Like-
for the first time.
What the fuck?
Like, imagine.
Like, think about this, okay?
Okay, here we go.
We're about to try to colonize Mars, okay?
Oh, Jesus. How is this?
We're about to try to colonize Mars, okay? But we're not even colonizing like some of the islands that we have here.
Yeah,
People are still eating people.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Jesse, come on.
They're still like underdeveloped like parts of the world. And we're gonna create a whole new development in a whole new planet.
But
Yeah.
that's not the reasoning for colonizing another planet. Colonizing another planet is in case this planet goes to shit.
But those places, if those people haven't been cultured, there's stuff there that we haven't tapped. Those
Yeah.
are resources that we haven't discovered.
Yeah, yeah. That's the same with the.
I guess that's true, but
the
I mean,
rainforest too.
how?
They said there's a cure
There
for
could be
everything.
gold. There could be diamonds. There could be
How is that-
plentiful
how-
fruits.
You would have to kill them though. They would just. You would have to kill. They would come into war
Again,
with you.
again.
Like if you tried to go there, they would.
Dude,
no
we
one
would,
could.
We would take them out.
I don't
in
think
an
no
instant.
one's broke their language though. That's the problem. You can't communicate with
Yeah.
them. No one's been able to go in there long enough to be able to break their language. So
That's
if
what we
like
need.
if you took a group of people, like you would either have to like either one. This is terrible to say, but like either one, you're gonna have to kill them because they're gonna come at war with you,
Yeah.
or two, you're gonna have to shoot them with like tranquilizer darts and like put them in like cells, jail cells or huts, until you can fucking communicate. Start
and like
to
try to domesticate
Well,
him
you
like
just-
an
well,
animal.
and be able to try to communicate.
No, but yeah,
Well,
that's
yeah,
like
basically what it would be.
those are like in reality, those are the only two options you have. Those
Yeah,
people
because you would
don't
need the
have-
whole.
like you said, dude, they're driving helicopters and drones and they're trying to shoot arrows and throwing fucking their little punji sticks or whatever the fuck you
Yeah,
want
they
to
have
call them.
no idea what.
So like if you would go there, they're fighting you to the fucking death, man. Or you got to tranquilize them and try to, like he said, it's terrible to say, but almost domesticate
To them-
be able to have like these speech people like try to learn their language so you could tell them like, yo, here we're here to help you out.
Think about it though, dude. Think about it. Like these people, I don't know if you've seen them, but I've only seen like little weird pictures of them and shit, but you don't really see them. I'm sure they look like Islander, like Aborigine people. They have darker skin and shit. That's all they've ever known. That's what they think humanity is on the planet. So imagine a white person or a black person or an Asian person, really. Imagine an Asian
But,
person
like-
going in there. No, hold on. Going in there and them seeing that for the first time. That's a goddamn alien to them. They don't know what the fuck. Like a white person,
When I
they've
was-
never seen a white
Bro,
person.
when I was in Taiwan and just like 7, 8-year-old kids, when I would go somewhere they would literally stare at me and like.
But see, they have television. And
but like I'm
technology.
just saying,
This
like
is somebody
no,
who
no.
has no AI
just
concept of even
no,
that.
I'm just accrediting you. Like they still stared at me because I was the first white man they've seen.
Yeah.
Like they've never seen a white man tattooed up, so they would just be like,
I
dude,
mean,
I
yeah.
had people follow me when I went to see her grandma out in the middle of like the rice fields in a village. People followed me
Yeah.
back to her grandma's
Just to look at you.
to like wonder what I'm doing there and like because they've never seen a white dude out here.
Just out of
tattooed
curiosity
up,
alone.
out of curiosity.
Yeah.
And those are people that have means
So,
of
like,
communication and
imagine this.
internet and shit.
Okay. We create an algorithm. Okay.
What?
An algorithm
Mm-hmm.
to send over a robotic bug, like several bugs, some sort of algorithm,
Like what? Yeah, dude.
and
AI.
then
Use AI.
bunch of bugs over there, right?
Yeah.
So the bugs are sent over to track these people,
Yeah.
and like
Do the bugs attach to them?
No, they just live amongst them,
Like just in the dirt, and you
and
can
just
like
in the
they have
like,
cameras
the
on them or
houses and
what?
cameras and like recordings and
Mhm.
stuff, and they just study them for a couple of years.
I got you.
And
You
then
can
they
figure it
build a
out.
person based
Yeah.
off that and send that person in. And like they may have never seen this person,
Mhm.
but like it would trick the mind because like how could this person know everything about them, their language, everything, and not be a part of them?
Yeah.
So it would just freak them out a little bit.
What about if
But you know, it would be like how something would freak us out. Like if
Yeah.
somebody walked in and knew us for years, but we didn't know who they were. Like
Yeah.
if somebody walked in the door right now and was just like, "Hey, Mark, what's up?" Laid on your couch and started petting Walter and just laid down.
Hey, what's
Fell
up,
asleep.
Walt? Good to see you,
And
man.
like pretended he knew us or he was your roommate this whole time and you had no idea who this
Well,
guy
here's
was.
the thing. Is he pretending?
No,
No, but he
he's
knew
for
everything.
real.
But
It's
he
just
knew
something that
everything
just
about us.
walked in.
But he knew everything about
But
us. It's
because
like,
these
No, I
AI
know, but you
picked
said
up everything
pretending.
about this person, they send in a new person to their village. This person's going to be completely new to them. But would it, even though they're not like civilized like us, would it just freak them out just like it would freak us out if somebody walked in and he already knew us?
So he said he could speak their language.
He could
Shit.
speak their language. He looks exactly like them.
But why don't you drop?
I think if he could speak their language, they would react very differently.
Here's my thing. Why don't you drop like a 4K camera, right?
Right.
Inside like an indestructible thing.
Like a GoPro?
What do you mean? Oh, like put it,
It'll-
send something on that island.
And drop it down. Like you know how that like they have that like 3M would be like if you can crack the glass you get the $1 million inside.
Yeah.
Like, just put a camera
Because they
inside.
probably don't have anything that could possibly break it. You know what I mean? They
Well,
probably
no.
don't.
You don't want them to break it just so you can sit there and
I know,
listen
that's
and
what I'm
like
saying.
look. You could drop them random places.
No, for sure. And then you could see what's going on. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'd be curious to watch that video because I'd wonder what they would do and what you would see.
Ooh, Becky Lynch lost.
Becky lost. Belair won.
There it is. I told you, Belair would probably win.
So does Charlotte Flair win then? I'd rather see Charlotte Flair win. Like Ronda. Fuck Ronda.
Yeah, fuck Ronda, dude.
I
Yeah,
think.
Fuck Ronda.
I would, I just want to fuck Ronda. That's it.
Yeah, I'd like to fuck Ronda. I'd like to fuck Charlotte too. I'd rather fuck Charlotte, honestly. But I think Charlotte wins because I don't think Ronda really wants to be there.
Go coddle the man.
Go coddle the man.
Yeah, go coddle the man.
Come here, Becky. Come here,
I
Becky.
just got done talking to
Come
her.
here. Come here, Becky.
She's like a 2.
All right, you're both getting muted. Wow, it got real quiet in here, didn't it, guys?
Dude. So, have you heard about Bruce Willis?
Yeah, he has aphasia.
Yeah. So he has to retire. Or he is retiring.
He's retiring for the moment.
for a moment. But he's not probably going to be able to come back.
No, probably not.
Which is terrible. He made some really good movies. What are your top 5 off? What are the top 5 Bruce Willis movies? Go.
Wow, that's out of nowhere. Kind of. But I guess it's, relevant.
No real order.
I like Unbreakable a lot. That's
Okay.
a good one. It was underrated until Split came out, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Oh, that's such a good movie," but like nobody knew about it before that when I talked about it. And that's it. Probably no, I'm just kidding. Everybody Loves Die Hard. I can't really think of too many.
Pulp Fiction.
I could just name a bunch of Bruce Willis movies, but they aren't necessarily like my favorite.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction's really good.
Bruce Willis has been in a lot.
Yeah. Armageddon. Even though, like I said, I'm just naming Bruce Willis movies.
Right.
It's not necessarily my favorite. I don't have to. I guess I can look up a list of Bruce Willis movies. Yeah, I don't know a lot of Bruce Willis movies now that I look at these.
No?
Fifth Element's dope.
Fifth Element is dope.
But, like, a lot of these I haven't seen.
No?
Like, Tears of the Sun is a really well-known one.
Have you seen Sin City?
Sin City's dope. But is that a Bruce Willis movie? Or is he just
the
part
movies
of,
like Bruce Willis has been in?
Yeah, he's like...
Have you seen Red? Or Red 2?
I saw the first one. I didn't see the second one.
Dude.
That's
They're
not...
so
yeah,
good.
they're pretty good, yeah.
They're so good, dude.
The first... It was kind of cheesy in parts.
Yeah.
Cop Out isn't the best movie, but it's a Kevin
think I've
Smith
seen that
movie. It's Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan are cops.
I've seen a couple
It's like a buddy cop
Kevin
movie.
Smith movies, but not that one.
It wasn't written by Kevin Smith, but it was the first and only movie that he didn't write, but he directed.
Okay.
Every other movie he directed, he wrote himself. All right, upcoming is the
Dude.
Seth Rollins and who it could be.
Have you heard about MooseJaws?
Yeah, that's probably never coming out.
No.
Silent Bob was supposed to die in that movie. He's gonna get eaten by MooseJaws.
Is he?
Okay, do you know what MooseJaws is, Eric?
No.
Kevin Smith was gonna write a Canadian Jaws movie
Okay.
about a killer moose in the wilderness called MooseJaws, and Silent Bob was gonna die in it and get eaten by the moose.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
funny.
but it never happened. It was supposed to be part of his horror trilogy, which was Red State, about a gun-toting like Bible cult. Tusk, which was about a guy who turns a man into a human walrus.
Okay.
And then MooseJaws was going to be the third one of his horror trilogy.
That's funny.
But MooseJaws is yet to happen. Vince McMahon, dude.
Dude,
is
this
so
is the,
fucking old
This
now.
is the best
And he
setup.
looks it.
This is the best setup for any match.
I got to say, Seth Rollins' suit game has been on point. He's got some dope-ass suits.
He does.
This one's not so great, even though it is pretty cool. But, like, some of them, dude, he looks sharp as fuck.
He does. That's Becky Lynch's baby daddy right there.
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah.
Lucky motherfucker.
You gotta have a lot of drip.
You know what it
Becky
tells
Lynch's
me,
baby
though?
daddy.
You know what it tells me? That she likes dudes that look like me.
Yeah.
Bearded, long-haired dudes.
Right. True.
And I love Pearl Jam, but she loves Pearl Jam.
Okay.
So,
Perfect match.
Yeah, we get along, dude.
An alternate reality, like, because every possibility is possible. Mark's with Becky Lynch,
Yeah. You
but
and-
is she a wrestler?
you
Is she
and
the
Darby
wrestler Becky Lynch?
Could be the perfect Halloween.
Me and
She could
Barbie.
dye her hair red. You guys could be Seth Rollins and
Oh, me and Darby.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, wow. We're already having...
Yeah, we're at Halloween parties already.
We're having co-ed Halloween costumes.
All right. So last call.
That's a lot of
Moxley.
people.
Who is it? Moxley?
Or Doink.
Who is it? Moxley or Doink?
I'm gonna say Shane. I'm gonna say Shane.
I got the Fiend or Jet Li.
Seth Rollins.
I got the Fiend or Jet Li. Final decision.
Who? Jet Li?
Jet Li. Yeah.
No, it's Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this dude's drip is insane.
That sounded gay a little bit.
I like it.
This dude's drip
Where's
is
the Kazushi
insane,
wet
bro.
sign? Might slip my drip so heavy.
I'm gonna go grab a couple towels.
This guy's got a Captain America shield.
What would you wrestle in, Jesse? What would your attire be?
What would my attire be?
Yeah, would
If
you
I was
be
a
a
wrestler?
pants guy? Would you be a
I would be a tights guy.
so like the undies, the skibbies looking things?
No. Like the
Like the
Big
Big Show?
or like the
Yeah.
Andre.
Like wearing a
that's-
singlet.
Yeah,
that's
like a
shit.
singlet.
Yeah.
Longer, like
Okay,
Longer.
now,
Probably
but
knee pads.
One strap or both straps? You going Andre the Giant one strap?
Depends on his attitude.
Yeah.
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 Now,
That's
when
on
you-
my attitude.
When you before you did your
If you
big,
see one strap come down, you better
Look,
be
I'm
ready.
Gonna start out.
If you see
I'm
both,
gonna start out
you're
as Big
fucked.
Show. Look, I'm gonna start out as Big Show 2-strap, and I'm gonna end as Scott Steiner no strap.
There you go.
that's what I was about to say. Like before
yeah.
you do your finisher move, you're gonna lower both straps.
Or Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner
Yeah.
no strap. Well, I guess Scott Steiner kind of did the same thing.
Are you good with
Kurt
Steiner
Angle,
math?
Kurt Angle did it.
I like it.
Big Show did it. Like he started with one strap though.
What about you, Eric? What would be your ring attire?
Like athletic shorts with like the spandex shorts underneath. Some Jordans.
So like Samoa Joe style.
Yeah.
Would you have like the slit, like where they're slightly cut and open?
We talked about this.
So
Remember
very
Muay
similar.
Thai
Yes.
shorts.
So the same thing you do with your MMA attire. Okay.
Those, but I'd be wearing Jordans. Like
I'd have.
Who are those tag team? They always wear the sweet Jordans.
I don't know. Oh, the Young Bucks.
Young Bucks. I'd wear some shoes like Young Bucks.
Gotcha.
Okay. Always got some nice shoes.
I'd do the old school like Shawn Michael pants, the tighter ones, not the chap like ones that he made later in his career where they were looser, tighter ones with the boots.
Yep.
And I'd have
Jeans?
boots. No, the like he had the pants with like the hearts all over it.
Here
And
it
the
is.
yeah.
Who is it?
The Fiend.
Bob Backlund.
Bray.
Finley. Spark
William
Plug
Regal.
Holly.
Shane McMahon or Bray.
Brock Lesnar double times tonight. It's the Undertaker, and they do the behind the scenes shot. It's just taking them this long.
Triple H
to
is
walk
back there
to
like,
the ring.
Vince, so who is it? And Vince is like, I don't know.
I thought you set it up.
Oh, you had this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude, is it fucking Goldberg?
Oh, dude, I'll get so pissed.
I hope it's not, dude. Fuck Goldberg, dude. That motherfucker's trash. I go put a better match on than Goldberg, and I smoke a pack of 6 a day. Don't even work out.
It's Bray Wyatt.
It's Ryback.
Is it? Because of the lights?
Maybe. I don't know. The lights are off. That's dope looking, though.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh,
What
The
did you-
stream goes out.
What did you do, Mark?
The stream went out.
Who is that?
Oh, that's
Cody Rhodes. It's Cody fucking Rhodes. Wow. I really didn't think it was gonna happen. He's laughing.
So he left AEW, huh? I
Yeah.
thought he was part owner of that.
He was, but there's been beef with him for a while. And he's been talking about going back.
All right,
Everybody's been
listen.
talking about it, but it's Cody Rhodes.
All I know is I never really knew Cody Rhodes before like AEW, so I'm not like into wrestling. But this motherfucker's matches that I've seen in AEW, I like this guy.
No,
Just
like-
because there's one reason why I like Shane McMahon. They're always fucking crazy. It seems like there's always some shit
Dude.
going on.
You leave. Okay, so you leave AEW 3 weeks ago, and now you're at WrestleMania.
And that's how you know you got that big ball drip.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's how you know how much money you're getting.
Yeah.
No title.
money does he get?
No title.
How much money wrestlers get?
I'm
Like a
I'm honestly fucking surprised.
Shit, Pete would have been good to have over tonight.
I told him come out.
Dude, I'm developing a game right now.
Hey,
I'm trying to.
oh Jesus!
I'm
What
in
kind
game.
of game is this?
I'm in game design right now.
Yeah, what kind of game are you designing? Because I could see this as being like some like horror game or some shit.
Or- no, this isn't a horror game. It's an
horror game?
RPG. Okay.
I'll play a horror game.
Okay.
There's this ancient race of cloud warriors.
And hey, what is that?
Ancient race of cloud warriors.
Okay.
So like,
What's
they're
this game called?
It's called. I'm not sure what it's called yet. Okay, so we're just
Yep.
gonna call it the Cloud Warriors for now,
Yep.
or the One or Cloud Warrior. So they're always battling, right? Like the light side of the clouds and the dark side of the clouds are always battling. Like we
Yep.
don't see it because it's the actual clouds battling, right?
Yeah.
There's these race in the clouds battling each other, and so like there's storms and stuff happening because this race is like battling, like kind of like Thor stuff, mythological things, and like they're making weapons out of clouds, like how Zeus did in Hercules and
Yeah.
stuff. But there's these two that hook up from opposite races, right? And they have a child.
Oh shit.
But that would destroy both sides, right? They would murder them. So to protect the child, they'd take it down to Earth, right? And they give it to a human mom and dad.
Yeah.
But then the light side starts to lose. So the one like dark side leader comes down to Earth and starts to conquer it, right? So the kid's been raised by this human parents, okay? He has no idea he looks human, but he has no idea he's actually part of this cloud warrior race.
Yeah.
But he's like a mix of both. And like this guy comes down and they come in riding rhinos, right?
Yeah.
Like these big dudes come in riding rhinos.
Yeah.
And they're like, you need to bow to the new king, right? Because they're taking over territory.
No, I get it. How the fuck is this a game? Who are you? Who are you in this game?
I'm getting to it. This is just
Okay.
the beginning of the story.
Oh, this is just like when you turn the game on.
This is just when you turn the game on. Yeah,
This
it's an
is
RPG.
just what
It's an open world RPG.
Okay, keep going then. All right.
So they go through,
Yep.
and like everybody, he says we won't bow, but he doesn't realize that all the villagers bow behind him, right?
Yeah.
So the king guy, like he starts to ride out on his rhino, and he has everybody.
That's where I'm at with this. Keep going though.
So,
There's
you can't just like nonchalantly go over to rhinos. They ride rhinos, dude.
They ride rhinos.
That's so dope.
here's the thing.
I
This
wanna
is what I
ride a
used to
rhino.
listen to all the time
And
Do they
so
ride
when
him
we
in
were
a
making
battle?
dough. I
and
love
so-
these stories.
And so he has the whole village slaughter the mom and the dad, right?
Fucking rhino.
And this kid watches it, and then he has them burn the village down, like all the crops and everything, because the villagers thought if they kill these people and bow to the king, they were going to be, you know, what I'm saying, they were going to be able to continue to build crops and do whatever. But they get slaughtered, right?
Oh shit.
And somehow the kid survives.
Yeah.
And he ends up getting raised by his grandfather, which knew about the Cloud Warrior race that brought him down.
Okay. This is a complicated ass intro.
Well, you played through some of this. Because, like,
What am I missing here, man?
Everything, dude.
I'll hear it later, I guess.
you play through some of it because you come down and you try to go out there to help, but you can't. You're stopped or whatever.
Yeah.
There's some gameplay in between it. I'm just giving you the story aspect of it. So he goes through and he somehow gets his grandfather, trains him and stuff, and his grandfather's about to die. So you start out as a kid, right?
Yeah.
And I want to somehow incorporate an aging system throughout the game
Okay.
to where you actually age up as you level up.
Okay.
So the more you play, the more you age
So
up.
eventually you
and
die.
No, you don't die. You just turn into your final character.
Got you.
So like you grow up, and depending how you build your character,
Choose your life.
and choose your life is how you grow up and what you become. A warrior, like a mage, whatever you want to be,
A wizard.
a wizard, and so you become that character at whatever level it would be, and then you continue as that character because it's an open world game with it'd be like a bunch of side quests. It'd be a bunch of open world stuff, but the main goal is to get to this Cloud Warrior level.
So you're a mixed cloud baby, though.
Yeah. You're a mixed cloud baby.
Cloud baby. That sounds kind of nice, dude.
And your grandfather gives you this sword that can only be used by like a cloud person.
A cloud person.
And so
Yeah, I missed a lot.
and so you go on and you fight the
losing
final
it over
boss,
there.
right? And that's where you use the sword, you kill the final boss, and like there'd be side quests in between, but you build up, like there'd be the aging system, and you go through, and there'd be other people that you meet up with.
Cool.
Like, I have this idea of like I have like a picture of a frog riding a cat.
Is that in the game or?
Yeah, that would be in the game.
That seemed just out of nowhere. Like you were done, and then you were like, "I have a picture
You're
of it."
developing this shit now.
Yeah.
Can I, dude? Sounds like I need to like eat
Can we
shrooms
be
to play
testers?
this game.
Yeah, let's be testers.
Can we be testers?
I mean, there's like,
You got images, stills and shit.
well, I have just like basic like.
Do you
I'm
have
not.
this
I'm
cat
like
on
on
the
day
frog?
3 of making the game.
Do you have the picture of the cat on the frog?
Yeah,
Oh,
can I see
I
that?
did have it.
Where to go?
Yeah. You see that shit?
Undertaker, man. Hands down, best gimmick of all time, right?
Yes. Immortalized like Jake the Snake,
Like, I guess.
Ultimate Warrior,
Jake the Snake doesn't really.
Sting.
Yeah, I guess. Ultimate Warrior really didn't have a gimmick. Jake the Snake was just like a drunk dude with a snake. Pretty much. That liked
He was.
to talk about the Bible and shit. And so yeah, I guess that's a good one. But yeah, Undertaker is probably the best one of all time, I would think. Which do you guys prefer? Undertaker, Dead Man, Evil Undertaker, or American Badass Undertaker?
The ministry one when he had the The dual goatee. The evil
Gotcha.
one.
Okay.
When he was
So
hanging
you're
people.
going for a specific, because there was a lot of different versions of Dead Man.
When he was
Undertaker.
hanging people on the cross.
And like sacrificing Stephanie. And
Yeah,
shit.
when he was like sacrificing people and shit.
Stone Cold came out and saved her.
Yeah, that's my taker.
What about you, sir? American Badass or a very specific version of Dead Man Under? Because there was many versions. He evolved.
Oh,
over
dude, I
time.
just like the one with Paul Bear, dude.
There you go. Yeah, Earn Under. That's probably mine.
That's the old school, like the black and purple, where he wore that vest and shit. Came out and it was like eyes in the back of his head. Like, shit's dope.
For me, it's down to two different versions of Dead Man Undertaker, where like the early one where he was wearing like the purplish gloves and the purple boots and shit, and like the, you know what I mean, old school one, and wore the hat, or like Jesse's version, like 90s, like gothy version, where he's sacrificing people and he got the ministry together, Ministry of Darkness. So the other day, I want to say this before I forget again, because I remembered a couple times. The other day, at work, I was. What the fuck was that? Now, two things. Why did you laugh? And not only that, what laugh was that? That was like a little girl giggling.
What's up?
I forgot.
What?
Go ahead.
Dude, you have to say now.
I completely forgot. That's why I laughed.
You're so high, dude.
When I was gonna say it, I completely forgot what I was gonna say.
I'll just chalk it up all around to you being high, I guess. I don't even remember. But for some reason, I was in the office talking to Dave, and it doesn't matter what I talked to him about. But as I was leaving, for some reason I said, "For shizzle, my nizzle," and then walked out. And then as I walked out, I went, "Wait a minute, did I just technically call Dave the N-word?"
No.
And then I walked over to JR and I said, "JR, if you say my nizzle, is that technically saying the N-word? Because isn't that what it's like
Nah.
standing
I don't
in
know.
for, I guess, or replacing?"
guess.
And he's like, "That's a good question. I don't know." He goes, "Go ask Quan." So I walked over and I asked Quan. I was like, "Quan, if I say my nizzle, is that like me saying the N-word?" He just stops for a second and he goes, No, you're not saying it, right?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Yeah, then you're not," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, that's good logic too." But then Kirsten standing right behind him and is going like right before he says that, she's like, "Yeah." So I don't know.
I would say that one is definitely on context. Like if you were like, "For shizzle, my nizzle,"
That's
like,
kind of what he
but
said.
like, I guess that would probably be it.
Quan went on to say that too. He's like, it's really all about how you're saying or what you're saying and like how you're,
Right.
the context.
But like that's like a lot of people say that though, like with the word.
Yeah.
77,000 people, Jesse.
That
Or
looks like
78.
more.
Well, it's probably 100,000, 110,000 stadium.
Yeah,
But they had to cut
they
a
are
bunch
in
off
Dallas,
because-
so it's 100. Yeah, Dallas Stadium does I
Yeah.
think fit 100,000 people there.
But they have to cut a bunch off for the
Yeah.
The Titantron and
Titantron and everything.
the ramp.
It's a couple of
It's
things.
Jerry Jones's fucking brainchild. That thing.
How long do you think it would take to fall from the top to the bottom?
17 seconds. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow. Rain Man over here.
How would it sound at the end?
Dope.
If there was no one around to hear it, would it make a sound?
No.
It wouldn't.
Yeah, it
sound
would.
travels up.
No, it
It
would.
would
It'd
have
make
to stop somewhere.
it would make a sound.
Would it
Because-
wear out?
Because if there's not a person there,
Does
but a
sound stop?
microphone, the microphone would pick up
But
your
does sound
sound.
stop? Okay, clear out everything. Start over on Earth. Okay.
Were we off?
We have a clear Earth. Okay.
But
There's
when-
nothing
when
here.
did-
No trees. No,
You're
nothing.
no
No
everything's
buildings.
here trees wise, but like you're in an area where there's no buildings or anything.
Yep.
You're falling, and you fall splat. But there's nothing around here, nothing for except for trees for it to bounce off of. So it just bounces off up, right? But does it now? It's into outer space. Okay, that's where we were getting. Does it expire or does it travel?
Does it expire? The sound?
Yes. Does it dissipate? Because it makes a sound.
The sound.
But does the sound eventually wear out because it stretches so far? Does it eventually just
Yeah, it's like me yelling.
become
You can
nothing?
only hear me yell so far.
exactly? But
Yeah.
but the yell you can only hear it yell so far. But it's been bouncing off stuff. Does the yell actually expire,
No,
or does
yeah,
it just
because
keep traveling
motherfucker,
until it bounces
if I'm
off
out in the
something?
middle of like the desert, like say I'm standing on a football field, I mean, or it's an open thing, I can't. It's not gonna go forever. They're gonna in between me and you 100 yards. Still ain't gonna like. I don't know. There's no difference.
I don't understand. Why we're not the people to ask, dude. Like we don't have those answers.
Needs to be here.
I mean, I have a pretty good
So
understanding.
then it
like,
stops
science.
somewhere, whether it stops in like the ozone, or it stops in like a layer of like
I think
the atmosphere. Something hears it before it leaves.
I need to ask Jeeves.
I don't think Jeeves is alive anymore.
Something hears it before it completely
Jeeves
dissipates.
died. Like,
So
years
yes,
ago.
it always makes a sound.
It does.
Sound always makes a sound.
Sound always makes a sound.
All right, well
On
then
Earth,
there's
it
the
always would have
answer
to
to
make
the
a sound
question.
because there's always something for it to always something to
Bounce
catch it.
off of.
Sound makes the only reason sound can travel anywhere is because of atmosphere.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
It would
that's
have
why
to
there's
be-
no sound in space.
That's what I was gonna say. That would have to be something like that to where. But
so if there, yeah, I couldn't get a word in. But if there is oxygen and an atmosphere in the environment, it will make a sound.
okay.
And
That's what I was
there's
saying.
and there's
That's
an
exactly
action
what I
that
was
causes
saying.
a sound. If you're not there, you just didn't fucking hear it.
Yeah, because if a microphone was there, it would have picked it up.
Right.
Almost like you when you speak. But
So,
you should speak into the microphone. This is my point there.
so what came first, the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
The thing that turned into the chicken would have had to have come first, right?
Huh?
The thing that turned into the chicken would have had to have come first, right?
No, it all
We came from
depends
a
on your
thing.
belief system.
We came from a thing, so the thing evolved.
No,
right?
it all depends on if you believe in creation or not. Do
Okay.
you believe in creation, like a god or something creating something?
I believe there was like it just kind of happened. Like we came out of like a primordial ooze and
Well,
evolved.
then there's your answer. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, I know. We came out of a primordial ooze and evolved, but we were a bacteria
So
at
you
one
believe
time.
in evolution?
Yeah.
Okay. It evolved into a creature, and then that creature evolved to
Create
reproduce.
an egg.
and
So
it
the
created
creature
an
came
egg.
first.
Yes, just like any other species.
Yeah.
Because a woman creates an egg.
You did come from an egg.
Exactly. Well, I was put into an egg.
Yeah. You were an egg. You started as an egg.
No, I was housed in an egg.
And
The egg is the oven.
Hey,
I was baked in
do you
there.
realize we were all just, at one point in time, we were all just babies?
Yes. We've all just realized that, yeah.
We're all just babies.
It was like in Jay and Silent Bob where he was explaining to the one dude about the Bible. He's like, there's all kinds of good shit in there, man. Jay was. And he was just like, for instance, did you know that Jesus was a Jew? And then Ethan Suplee looks at him for a second and just goes, yeah. Like, that's that moment right there.
No,
Like, did you know that, like, at one
I
time,
was
we were all
watching
like
this.
babies?
I was watching this Joe Rogan thing on YouTube. It was like this cut, and Rogan, he's probably stoned as shit, high as fuck on his podcast, but he's like sitting in the park, and like this 90-year-old guy walks past me, and I'm like, man, that guy once was a baby.
Like, yeah, dude, he fucking was. He definitely was a fucking baby. It's like, that guy's got a mom, dude. That dude had a mom, bro.
This would have been the perfect time for Rogan to commentate this. Like Rogan replaced Pat McAfee.
Rogan wouldn't do that.
No.
Now he doesn't need to do it either. Like, there's no amount of money. Like, they're gonna give him like
Millions.
Yeah.
And
like,
millions.
and I mean like
So they're promoting the shit out of this game.
like 100 million.
Yeah, it's-
Or if
Mark,
he
it
needed to
hits-
fund like
Mark,
a building
it hits
or something.
different. That's why. That's the promotion of it. It hits different.
Come Charlotte. I didn't realize how stacked this card was.
I don't mind Charlotte.
Charlotte. All right, for the people at home, you know how in previous episodes I talk about Jesse's dyslexia? I'm pretty sure you're going to hear it all throughout this episode because I've heard it quite a few times, and there's probably quite a few times I didn't even notice. So you're going to get words like Charlotte. Am I wrong, guys? As I said, he even does it when he types. Like I pointed out to you in our messages and shit.
You do. And I type that at work all the time, but like there's Google, because we use Google Chrome. So it's
Yeah.
like constantly like correct it. So I'm able to correct it for the notes all the time. Charlotte wins this match.
Charlotte does.
Charlotte actually,
versus,
Ronda Rousey's going to win this
Ronda
match
Rousey.
because Charlotte needs to win the 17 title reign.
Charlotte wins this because Ronda's going to go home and breastfeed her fucking kid, her new baby, and play with her fucking
breastfeed off
animals on her phone.
Ronda wins this.
She finger blasts herself.
Charlotte wins it back. Ronda wins it again. Charlotte wins it for the 17th.
Actually, no. Honestly, you laugh, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ronda wins it tonight. Just if everybody be like, "Oh," and then she loses it tomorrow, or loses it Monday.
So she can beat her father's record.
Hasn't she done that already?
No, she's only like 12-time champion. Her father was like 16-time.
Oh yeah, that's right. They cut it back.
Yeah.
They cut it down.
Yeah, because they play
And
with
took
the
out-
they play with the number all the time.
Yeah, and they took
Why?
out like the
Why do they
NXT
do
titles.
that?
and-
Because they can do that. Like Goldberg.
Because they could do that.
Well, no,
Like
like
Goldberg's winning streak wasn't 187. It was actually like 151.
Really?
Like I just ruined your childhood for you.
no, that's
Fuck
true.
off, dude.
That is true, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Like,
Yeah.
like 1 week they
Yeah,
would
look
say
it
a
up,
number,
dude.
and then like the following week it would be like,
Because he
be-
just
it would be like
randomly won
50
matches,
more.
like midweek or something.
and they would act like he was taking people out throughout the week and shit that you didn't see, but like he didn't do any of that. So like his record is highly inflated, like super inflated.
That's why it was pointless when he lost it. Like, and then Kevin Nash lost with the finger poke of doom. You remember the finger poke of doom?
No, I don't remember the finger bug.
You don't remember the finger poke of doom?
Yeah, dude. He
Okay, so Kevin Nash beat Goldberg, right? Scott Hall comes down and tasers Goldberg. Goldberg's knocked out. Kevin Nash hits him with a powerbomb, beats him.
Yeah, that's how his streak ended.
Next week,
It's a taser.
Hulk Hogan comes out, right? Kevin Nash goes like this.
Mm-hmm.
He puts his guard down. Hulk Hogan pokes him in the chest. Kevin Nash falls back,
Oh, I remember that.
hits
to
the
his back.
ground, and Hulk Hogan pins him with his boot and wins.
I remember
And
that.
the
now.
NWA
Everybody
Swarm
was
again.
pissed. They were throwing trash and shit to the ring.
I
Everybody,
remember that.
yeah. Remember back in the day when Mike Tyson fucking
Yeah.
turned on Stone Cold and
dude.
joined DX, and then turned on DX in the end
Yeah,
one
and
with
then
Stone Cold.
Rodman.
Speaking of Mike
Rodman.
Tyson.
Rodman as well,
Yeah,
yeah.
Rodman was in WCW.
Speaking of Mike Tyson, have you heard about Butterbean? Like, this is serious.
Dude, you said that as if you're like, dude, did you hear about, speaking of Tyson, did you hear about Butterbean, dude? He's in the hospital, bro. We got to go visit him, dude. Like right now, I forgot all about this.
He's working with DDP Yoga.
Oh,
And
nice.
he's
That's
gonna
not
fight,
where I thought this
he's
was
gonna
going.
fight Jake Paul
No
at
way.
some point. He asked to. He
How
like,
old
he-
is Butterbean at this point?
I don't know, but Jake Paul said something about Butterbean, and Butterbean was like, "I'm doing DDP Yoga, and I'll fight you." Like, you put the money up or whatever, like he does for all those other matches.
Jake
and
Paul?
he said he'll fight him.
Butterbean
Yeah, Jake-
wants
Jake
money.
Paul.
Butterbean wants some good money.
Why not?
Jake Paul makes sure he gets.
I would go in there and fight
paid.
Jake Paul right now for
I would fight Jake Paul
Just
right
look it
now.
up.
How
There's a
much?
video out there
how much right now for
Butterbean.
you would you want?
talking about it.
Whatever he wants to fucking pay
No,
me, is probably
realistically,
not.
what would you ask for to go in there? Like knowing your bills are getting paid, like
No.
medical's covered. Like what would you want to walk out of there with to go in there to fight Jake Paul?
I
If
mean,
I'm
I
healthy,
I
and I'm
want to
fighting
make
Jake
it
Paul,
worth my while. I'd say
I
at
want-
least.
I want
Like
at
if
least
you get hurt, your medical shit's covered. But like, what do you want in your bank account to hit the next?
if I'm
day?
Butterbean.
No,
for
if you're
Jesse.
you.
Oh, if I'm Jesse,
Yeah.
you yourself.
I want 750,000.
I'm gonna make it worth my while. I'd say at least like $1 million or $2 million.
750. What about you?
Oh, bro, 100 grand, couple hundred grand, I'd be cool with.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I would
Like,
go
I wouldn't- I
large
wouldn't care.
because if all my medical's covered, that's putting you over $1
It would
million.
just depend on like.
That's putting you over $1 million at 750. After taxes,
Yeah,
you
but I'm
take
saying,
home
I'll
like
take
550.
if he gave me a couple hundred grand right now, because I
You're
know
talking
he.
after taxes.
It would be a
couple hundred grand?
challenge. Like Jeff Hughes, I'd fight him for free because I know I would just whip his ass whenever I see it. But like him,
There it
I would
goes.
definitely want a couple hundred grand and then some off of like pay per view merch or shit. That's it. But I
Really?
wouldn't want a lot.
I'm gonna make that
That's
happen.
not a bad idea.
Eric,
Like
I'm gonna make that happen in a game.
Do it.
Hands Hughes versus Eric Sprinkles.
Yeah,
Sprinkles
dude.
versus Hands Hughes, and that's
So
what the
Jeff,
game will be
his
called
light's
because
about to be out,
because those
Hughes.
names don't exist. Hands Hughes
Yeah.
and Sprinkles. Well, Sprinkles you're letting me use, but Hands Hughes versus Sprinkles. It can't be copywritten,
Yeah.
and it would just be you fighting. I mean, I'll put other people in there.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
Shaggy.
anything for him wouldn't be copywritten, and for Jeff, you could do lights out, but spell lights like LITE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
put his lights out, Hughes, because that's what's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
Here we go. You haven't done this for like an episode or two.
Well, I can make it like 8-bit, like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, or I can make it like N64, like Royal Rumble. Like, you remember that? Ready to
8
Rumble?
bits. I'm only gonna serve him a 4-piece.
You remember Ready to Rumble 64?
Ready to Rumble?
Yeah. Boxing game.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
that.
Boxing. I was thinking wrestling.
Oh, Royal Rumble. You remember Royal Rumble?
Yeah,
Dreamcast?
yeah.
Maybe. I saw it.
On Dreamcast,
Did
I
you-
like the NCAA football. That was probably the best NCAA football. Was on Dreamcast. Shit was sweet.
NCAA, how many did you play?
But like of
It
those
ended
games,
at like 2K5, didn't it?
I don't know, whatever it was for Dreamcast. It was probably somewhere when I was in high school.
Dude, you remember
Somewhere
playing?
around, or no, maybe.
Remember
somewhere-
playing the old NFL 2K games when you could like
Oh,
one
this is on
hand?
me. What am I doing?
Yeah,
I'll
when you
pass.
could like one hand catch.
That's what you
Mark's just loading the vapes up tonight, dude.
He is, dude.
This dude's fucking killing it over here. It's one
He
after
just-
another. I can't even get a cigarette in. I probably smoked one cigarette this entire time because this dude just keeps, here's a vape, here's a vape, here's a vape.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. That's all me.
Are you getting Super Smash Brothers?
No, I've never been in that shit.
You're not getting Super Smash Brothers?
Oh,
You don't
he's,
like the game?
he's getting Super Smash Brothers. You know why? This is a good time to bring it up because we got 10 likes in the last episode.
I already told him. Getting GoldenEye,
Oh yeah, GoldenEye.
Mario Kart.
Yeah, he's
and
probably
Wave
not getting
Race.
Smash
I
Brothers.
told him he looked it up the other day.
Yeah.
It was like 250 something, 251 or 250.
Yeah, I like to get like I think the
the two
games and the
controllers,
thing.
the
Yeah.
game system, and yeah, I was telling him earlier
Are you
about
guys gonna
that.
play on a gaming? Are you gonna stream it?
We're gonna at least make a video. I don't know about streaming it.
All right.
I mean,
Well,
we
he's
might
gonna make
stream.
some gaming videos.
Yeah,
You
at
gonna
the
post it
very
on
least.
TikTok?
What's up?
You gonna post it on TikTok?
Oh yeah, dude.
3-minute videos.
He can. I'm not on TikTok.
Anybody can post 3-minute videos, man.
I'm too high for this. Or maybe I'm just high enough.
Some people can make 10-minute videos.
Remember, this is your own doing, Mark.
What is?
All this.
It doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
It didn't say anything.
Yeah, that you're doing.
All right, I'll take
None
the
of this
blame.
makes sense right now.
I'm so high, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's your own fault. This is your fault to all of us.
I guess
Jesse's
you're right.
coughing up a
I mean,
bar.
I am at the very least
Here,
partially
take this.
responsible because I invited it into my home. You guys are bad influences. Or maybe I am. I don't know.
Oh, her titty's about to pop out. That left one. That's close.
This is
On
like
Rhonda.
very sexy.
See, Charlotte don't have the best ass though.
Charlotte has a good ass sometimes.
Oh, no. Oh.
Oh, figure 8. Oh.
Something happened. Titty popped out. Nipple. Her titty popped out.
Did it?
There's a nipple out. Look. You saw it for a split second.
For real?
Yeah, and Charlotte's nipple was out, like a little bit of it. And it was probably more of it. That's why they blacked it out. Usually if they black it out, it's something they don't want you to see.
Oh.
That's why they're showing you this angle right now. See,
The left one.
yeah, just a little bit of it. There's probably more of it.
She's fixing it right now.
Yep.
The ref
fixed
just
it.
told
The
her.
ref told her. Put your titty in, girl.
Oh,
Hey.
got it.
Push
Charlotte,
your titty away.
Put your titty in, girl.
Push your titty
Pop it
girl.
in there.
Going to Reddit.
Oh, it's not up yet.
Oh, pfft.
Give it,
Jesse's like,
give it at least
Eric
10
knows.
minutes.
popular.
Reddit or Twitter.
That's what I'm saying. It takes at least like 10 minutes. Because people, they got to fucking go back, screenshot it, upload it. Like, it's going to take a few minutes.
Go on.
Bada boom. Let me get your best Stone Cold impression.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah? That's
What?
pretty good. Let me get yours.
What?
What?
You got
I
it.
did mine a couple times.
When? When the fuck? Like, you're so full of shit. You just say things so you don't have to do it. That's what you do. Like, you think I'm a dumbass and don't pick up on it. Well, good job, Jesse. I liked yours. At least you did it.
Oh, I did mine a couple times throughout this episode. I'm trying to find a nipple slip right now. I don't know how to use Reddit the best.
I told you, it goes like, oh, they'll have it.
It's probably somewhere around here.
It's been 10 minutes.
I keep looking for nipple slips. I just find like other shit, like hot bitches. I just get lost
No, dude.
doing that.
I do that all the time. Like I open an app to do something specifically, and then like I end up closing it, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't even do what I meant to do.
Twitter.
You Twitter? I don't even know her.
Yeah, Twitter. So there was a promo where like they played the first hour of Raw, like right when Kevin Owens came out, and he was like, "What the fuck is this?" He's like, "This just happened." He's like, "I'm gonna make my own fucking milk," or like something. He's like, "I'm gonna make my own milk line." And like, he's like dogging Austin.
Okay, just come back. First off, that's the first thing I hear, and then like, who the fuck makes their own line of milk? Like Kanye would do that shit. That's about it. Anyways, go on. My bad.
Yeah,
Like,
Kevin Owens was just he was just dogging Austin. He's like, I'm gonna make my own line of milk because Austin drinking like all the alcohol.
So is it a match or a show?
It's a podcast.
It's supposed.
That's a 20-minute podcast.
It's supposed to be like a talk show, like the Kevin Owens show, but they're probably gonna end up wrestling. All right, here's how we're gonna know if they're actually gonna have a match or he's just gonna stun them like 3 or 4 times and then it's gonna be over.
The 2 knee braces.
No, if
He's
Stone
gonna
Cold
have 5 knee braces. He's gonna come out with an animatronic suit on like.
by what Stone Cold's wearing.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like by his knee braces and shit.
What? His ring gear.
Yeah.
He's not gonna wrestle in like jeans. Or,
He comes out with jeans
I guess
and
he
like
could wrestle
gator
in
skin
jean
shoes
shorts. He
on.
did before, right?
Yeah.
Comes out with a pair of gator skin shoes.
In a Pimp Dog Gucci suit.
Yep. He's got knee braces and
That's a
shorts
ring
on.
attire right there.
But we all knew they were probably gonna wrestle.
He's gonna
but
beat his ass.
What?
Stone Cold is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
You all right over there?
Yeah.
We sounded like we were clearing our throat. Oh. Although, didn't you know Stone Cold,
He's gonna drive a truck down there and spray him with beer.
he stopped drinking beer a long time ago?
Yeah. Did he start smoking weed?
No, he started drinking wine. That's why when the Undertaker had him on, the Undertaker was on his podcast, they drank wine,
Did they?
and one of them was Undertaker's wine.
Undertaker's got some good wine. I've never had it, but
Like,
I've seen
it's
the
like-
podcast.
It's purple, and I guess it's like sweet and tastes really good. Austin still looks really good for his age.
He does.
Yeah.
Isn't he like 50?
No, I'll look it up, but yeah, I think he's in his 50s.
He's at least 50. Or over 50, a little bit.
You're gonna give him the finger. Does Stone Cold Law give him the finger? Or is that not allowed anymore in this
He's
stupid
57.
57.
You know?
He's pushing 60.
Are they allowed to give the finger? Is he allowed to give the finger? Or
He's
is that
Stone
like...
Cold Steve Austin. He can give the finger. That's his thing. But yeah, they'll just like, they might show it since it's pay-per-view, but like if it was Raw, they would like cut it or cut to some, like a different angle or something. Or they might let it slide. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kevin Owens. Here we go. Mom, is that you?
Tony, you there?
Carl, you still on?
Carl? Carl!
Eric's pregnant.
More's happening than I expected.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it to actually like play out.
Like, well, I was just thinking, like, this is kind of slow paced, but now that I think about it, Austin was kind of always a more slow paced guy.
Now it's gonna be even slower.
Yeah. Like, he just kind of, like,
Just moved along.
yeah, almost like he
It was
enjoyed
never
it.
rushed.
Yeah, like, he was just like, all right. Like, he wanted to kick their ass. Like, he's been waiting to do this.
Yeah, taking his time, beating the fuck out of you.
Yep. It's like, what else can I fucking destroy you with? Just walks around. Well, Kevin Owens is definitely going through that table. Kevin Owens goes through a lot of tables.
That's it.
That's Kevin Owens'
Yeah.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of his thing. There it is.
Yeah. He's looking the same every time too.
This is cool. Just watching Stone Cold one more time.
That happens.
It
so
is.
And
quick.
actually, like you said, him being, and it's not like a quick, like you said, 4 stunners and done type shit. There.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I honestly thought it was just gonna be 4 stunners and done.
they're actually going
This
out
is like The
crowd.
Rock versus Stone Cold.
I guess.
Like this
Stone
is like
Cold,
when Mankind fought like in the boiler room and shit.
he strikes me as a dude that doesn't want to just be a Goldberg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was like, Doc, how much am I cleared for? He was like, you can go full go. He was like, well, son bitch.
Some
What?
bitch.
Whoop this guy's ass.
Doctor, like, you're full go. What? Full go.
What?
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 I wonder if he just does that to Vince when he's negotiating his contracts and shit.
He's like, I'm gonna pay you $1 million. What?
Like, what?
Or we're gonna pay you $1.5 million. What?
Exactly. Like the
$2
pretty much
million.
exactly
What?
what I was thinking. Wow. Stone Cold taking a fucking
I was about to
concrete
say I
bump.
wasn't expecting him to take a bump.
Match is over. Stone Cold just broke something.
Yeah.
This is like above and beyond what I expected.
Exactly. I'm liking this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a lot way more than I thought. Especially that
I'm glad for Stone Cold, dude. Because I hate when they come out
Right.
and have those, like you said, Goldberg moments. Where
Yeah, come out and just like do a couple
Did he
quick
suplex
moves.
and shit? You said he took that bump on the concrete. The guy called it.
No, dude,
Like,
I
they do
was,
the 5 moves and then they're done.
Yeah.
I was talking to Pete and other people about Stone Cold coming back and shit. And I was like, out of all the legends from that era, other than The Rock, Stone Cold's probably your best bet. He's in.
Come back and be able to do some work.
Yeah, to actually put on a
He's
match.
stayed in shape. Been
Yeah.
doing shit.
He can and his whole style just
Yeah.
he can do it. He can
And
pull
his
it off.
mentality and shit. Ooh,
Yeah.
the eye poke. I like it. You usually don't see that on Austin.
It was mostly putting on a show and less of I mean, it was a wrestling match. Vince is in that ref's ear right now.
He is.
Vince and like people in the booth that need to direct the show. So he's telling them where to go
Yeah.
and what angles
basically what to do.
the cameras are at, if there's a commercial, if it's Raw or SmackDown and shit. So,
And so
like,
he's telling him like to grab his dick and twist it.
yeah, he's like, hey, Vince wants you to grab his dick and twist it.
Did you get that angle of him grabbing his dick? I got that angle of him grabbing his dick.
Oh, here comes the stunners.
This is it. This is where it's over. This is where it's over.
Oh,
Good.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I was
that was, like,
impressed
really
with
good.
Stone Cold. The match.
Like,
a lot
I didn't
more.
expect it to be terrible.
I'm
but I
fine
didn't
with
expect
one
it to be
stunner
that good.
finishing it too. Because of what they just did.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what's up.
and Kevin Owens smacking himself in the face with a chair.
Shit, that might be match of the night. Just because of how like attention grabbing it was. And
Yeah.
you piecing out, sir?
Yeah.
Still.
I'm tired.
Still got matches, homie.
I know.
All right. Well, I guess with that said, that was episode 14.
14, yeah, 1-4.
That's the order of 14.
Yeah.
Sir,
that
good
was
job.
that was 14-1 fried.
Yeah.
And
Oh, what they got? We got police out there and shit.
police.
The police are out there.
Yeah, the Texas sheriffs.
Oh yeah, there's Sting right there
Sting's out there.
from the police.
Look, see, look.
Oh,
Right
from
there.
the police.
Yeah, from the band, the police.
Sting looks terrible right
Look,
now.
the sheriffs right there.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he is. There are a
dude,
bunch
the
of
ring's just
black
full of
police
beer.
officers in cowboy hats.
Oh, they're arresting them. Get that son of a bitch out of here. He trying to steal my ATV.
Why
Is that
are
why
they
they're
arresting him
arresting him?
though?
I don't know.
Yeah, like he just got his ass beat. So it's just like adding insult to injury. Like not only that, you're going to jail tonight.
Going to
dickhead.
jail tonight, boy.
Yeah, that's weird. Like they're just, you know what? Fuck it. Let's take him in.
Right.
That's cool.
Dude, how many beers do you think he's drank? He's probably
Dude, look at
drank
the
25 beers.
Right.
He's probably hammered right now. Even though like
You
Probably
figure
like a
even
third
if
of
they're
each
like,
one and doesn't
yeah, even
actually go into
even a
the-
third of each one is only drank, and he drank like
He probably-
50
he
He's
probably-
of
breakfast
them.
pounded a beer now.
at the very least,
At the very least, he's drank 6 beers.
Yeah.
oh, I would say 12.
You would say 12.
Dude, look how many beer cans are. Look,
Oh, dude,
and he's
it's
been doing
everywhere.
it the entire match. He was drinking the entire match, and he's probably drank 10 since the match has ended.
True.
Yeah, he's
I mean, he probably went through 45 beers.
he did.
he's asking me if you want another one.
Come on. And that's all him. He's the only one that drank those beers. Well, the ref drank like one
One, yeah.
that I know of. He might have like drank one with a fan. Here goes Byron. He's gonna stun Byron. They'll drink a beer. He's gonna stun her.
You think so?
Yep. They're gonna go. They're gonna drink it. Stun her. I know the future, guys. I forgot to tell you, I'm a time traveler.
From like 3 minutes into the future.
Don't believe me? Ask the dishes, motherfucker.
Why is he stunning him? Is there something between them?
It's what they do it. That's what he does. If Stone Cold fucking
Ask you to
drink a beer, you better
stunned.
expect to get a stunner afterwards. Doesn't matter if you're his friend. Oh, no, he might not do it to everyone, but like 98% of the time,
He does it to everybody.
That is the outcome.
He does it to almost everybody.
This guy too?
He's going to do it to this guy. That's the green shirt guy.
His dad or brother? Who the fuck is this guy?
Trying to hear. I don't know. I couldn't hear who they said it was.
It's John
Oh,
Redcorn.
that's cool. He's giving the finger.
Did you say John Redcorn? Did you say it's John Redcorn?
Yeah.
From fucking King of the Hill? That is clearly not John Redcorn. I don't know if you've ever seen him, but he's much taller, much darker.
Yeah, look at this. There's still beers flying. Where are these beers
All
coming?
right, we're
Look, it's the end of the night. No more matches. And you're complaining about, sir, there's more matches to watch. No, this is the end of the night.
It says New Day, Edge
No
and
one gives a
AJ.
fuck about New Day. And AJ Styles, he quit before he even started because that's what he does. He's a pussy.
All right, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 14, WrestleMania Night 1.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
I hope you enjoyed it, because you're not going to get a Night 2 from us unless
What?
you're coming out tomorrow.
What?
Unless you're coming out tomorrow.
What?
Then I don't know what to say now. You're throwing me off. Jesse, thanks for coming, buddy. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time.
I did. I hope you had a good time.
Did you have a good time, Mark?
Yeah, I had a
It
great time.
doesn't matter.
All right.
Later.
Later, Gator. I'm going to make my own fucking milk.